It is going to be a good ride tonight. We are in the midst of the investigation. The case is open and they are 5, well, technically 6 shifts in. Marla is hanging from the ceiling. Lennox is gonna try to help, and the 2 boys are facing down a replicant that is strong enough to probably punch holes through metal. Originally, these things were made for mining, but they've been retrofitted for something else entirely, which we will find out tonight. And let's just dive into the intro and get the show going. Well, everybody, we are live and ready to go. We are talking about dead mice in the background. Don't ask, don't tell. Tonight is going to be good. This might be, and I know I've said this in the past on the shows, this might be our last show. If I kill 3 of the 4 people here, we're calling the case. Early retirement, Todd says. Todd said early retirement. Let me bring the cast up here. So, we are currently in the industrial district of LA. And you have flown in here in 2 spinners, and Henry has came in on his spinner motorcycle, landed, got through the front door with really no problems, ran into nobody, and then when we got inside of this place, it was overgrown. I mean, overgrown. Like, there's a decent amount of people in that have not been here for a while. Like, if they had a group of people, ain't no one left. When you went through, you did find that there were some replicants here. Let me switch us over to our overgrown area and put this on screen for our current combat. We'll see how this actually goes. I know that Linux was talking about using her iPad this week because we were running into some problems last week. So I don't know if she set that up or not, but
I'm giving it one more shot on my computer with the app like the whole time instead of switching between the internet and the app.
Who knows? And I did find out.
The last episode will be done.
I did find out. Here's why. They are fixing this. All of their stuff is made to render in 4K. So they're going to be making it down to a lower resolution to help out with stuff. So the fact that everything's in 4K causes problems, and they're going to dip it down. That's happening in the upcoming patch. I had a big, long talk with Alchemy. Awesome peeps. This music, though, is unsuiting. So we're going to go back to White Bat, Jason Goes to Hell.
Perfect.
Because that seems perfect. I'll zoom us in here just a little bit. Group, I I don't have an initiative. Oh, I do have initiative. We do have initiative order. We held. Marla was first. Replicants were next. Lennox is after that. And then the second replicant's actions go. And then Henry goes. And then Enzo goes. Now,
we didn't want very long.
Now, we didn't go through this first full round yet. Because remember, we draw initiative every round. We have a bunch of initiative cards that have been played by people for Streamloots. For those who don't know, the Streamloot cards are what we're using to not only give them bonuses, but also that's what we're using to draw initiative. As it just works better, there's no card integration yet for this, although it is coming with Alice is Missing, which is cool. I can't imagine this. This will be so good with Alice is Missing. So
if you ever run Alice is Missing on stream, please invite me. I've owned that game for 2 years and I still have never got to play.
Well, you don't really run it. You just kind of play as a group.
Well, if you ever put it here, that's what I mean. Not that you run it.
I have a live show planned for that, but that's a different story. So with that, Marla, we're gonna start with you because you're the one hanging in the air.
Okay.
Hanging around. Come on.
Yeah, you're hanging around. I'm gonna move Marla where it was kind of like in between here. You guys were searching everything. It's in this plant area. This is the gentleman who's holding it. Lennox is within range. I have you all on screen. Allie, we did talk about the fact that everyone did bring some gear with them. And when the camera pans to you, you have your arm up in between the vine and your throat that you're getting hung from.
Yeah.
Can I get that armor roll? Because if I remember correctly, you took a ton of damage.
I can certainly do that, Eric, because we might be in H2 Mars, but I'm going to channel a little Mercury, Freddie Mercury. I want to break free.
Oh my God! This is not a pun show. You realize we are not playing Ogre Force? Sorry, Pink Ranger.
Pink Ranger?
Pink Ogre? Pink Ogre?
Okay, it landed on a corner. I'm switching dice.
Sure, yeah. It landed on a corner. It stood on end.
It literally did. It nestled into my rolling tray. But here, we'll do it this way. That is a 5.
That is not enough. You need a 6 to soak damage.
I sure do.
So if it cinches down tight, I believe you're still alive, right? You're not dead yet. You had 0 health?
Let me take a look. Yes, I am at 0 health.
Lennox, you see her choking out, and she goes limp in the air. And that was the replicant who held to do its action. She did not make that save. I had done their actions. I just wanted her to make her save. So Lennox, it is your turn before the replicants get their second go. Lennox, what do you want to do here? Yeah.
I am not feeling great about what is happening.
I wouldn't either, really, to be
I don't.
100% honest.
Okay, I said I had my gun out.
You did?
So, I'm gonna try to shoot it and hope that is at least enough of a distraction to get it to let go of Marla.
I mean, I'm preoccupied. That's a good call. Yeah, I'm preoccupied. You can shoot at me. I'm not doing anything. I'm not in cover because I'm holding the vine with one hand, and then he's reaching down. Remember, he reached down to grab her gun. Yeah. So give me your roll to hit.
That's a agility firearms roll.
It is agility firearms roll. I do have some armor because I'm a replicant. Not great. I do get mobility normally. I would normally get the tie to dodge shots coming in if you have a certain thing. But I am holding her, so I don't get to do that. Because I'm holding her aloft.
I got 2 successes.
All right. I did soak with one of my armor, so that's 1. So I just take damage. Okay. What's your damage?
I got a fancy gun.
Okay, what's the damage?
With some of my points, it's 2 damage. What
2?
does it say when it means crit die?
When you go to roll crit, that's the die you use to roll on the crit check.
Got it.
And we have one that upgrades that too. There is a card. All right, so I take 2 points. Okay, and I knock that down to 1. Okay. All right. Anything else you like to do? Are you moving? Are you taking cover? Do you just fire and that's it?
Yeah, I think I need to move while it's still preoccupied.
Okay. I'll move us back to the 5 cam here while you're doing that.
Music's a little pop on the stream.
Okay. I got
Is
you.
it like same rule of thumb, like 5 feet per square? I don't know how far.
It's basically half the room you can move. It's zones in this game.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and move. Where are the boys at?
Boys are across the other way.
Over there.
Yep.
Okay. And there is this a little path in the back behind.
You
where
can
I'm,
squeeze
like,
through there,
defeated
but it will
or-
require a roll.
There's a no, I think it's a drop all the way down because there's a railing over here.
Are you talking about back? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, you're talking about back
Yes.
here.
To
I
get,
don't know how to make
to
You
get
can
to
measure
us,
with the
you-
right click.
I can.
Yeah, you
Right
can click
here.
once, and you can left click to
Yeah.
make points.
Right.
Yeah.
Here.
Oh, we can't see each other's clicks. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Behind that, it is a drop off to the other zone. There's a
Okay, so
guardrail
I
all the
have
way
to
around.
Go this way.
Yeah. But you can easily move to them. You could run around and leave her here if you wanted. He would be out of line of sight though.
At this point, she's not breathing, and I can't get help. I can't help her until.
I mean, you shot him. You probably should continue doing that.
Well, I'm at least gonna cross over this way.
Can't
so
see
I'm
through that. That is a
farther-
standing barrier in between you two. You'd want to go back behind the other device.
Like right here, though.
You can't see him.
I'm-
That's a big black. That's a big thing that stands in the air. That
Oh,
blue
that's
piece.
a glass thing. Okay.
You could go to the backside of that other device. You could go to here. Whoops. You could go to here.
Yeah, I'll do that because
Okay.
I just want to put distance.
Yeah. Oh, that's fine.
between us.
I mean, cover is what you want because it gives you
Yeah,
bonuses.
that's what
Cover.
I mean. I want cover, and I can
Okay.
cover behind this gray thing. So
All right. So as you take cover, that takes us to the replicant's actions again. He picks up the gun and he pops a shot at you. You have some cover. Hold on here. Let me pull up my cheat sheet. I am. You'll be using mobility, I believe, to dodge the shot for incoming shots, is my understanding.
yes.
And you do have cover. And cover gives you D as a bonus die. So you get an advantage is what it is. So remember,
Okay.
you get to lowest
If I
die
have-
twice.
If I have armor and cover, what? does
Armor
that
is
do?
only when you take damage.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
You
you're
do
right.
to reduce the points of damage taken. So you just get advantage. So you'd be rolling double that low roll. I am decent with this gun, but I'm not great. As he picks up the gun to fire, you notice the lights all turn off on the gun. Because no one can fire a Blade Runner's firearm. As he picks it up, he's like, "No," and he looks at it, and then as he pulls the trigger, it doesn't work, and I'm just gonna throw it at you.
Okay, so I'm still dodging.
Yeah,
Is
still
what I'm
dodging. I just won't do as much damage. Ooh,
I hope
Okay.
you hit with a gun. though.
okay,
Let's go.
that's good. That's good. I got 2.
saying. I also got 2.
So it hits the metal next to you. Her gun is a rating, I think it's considered a rating C. So, Marla, if you can give me a rating C roll, you need at least a 6 for your gun not to be broken.
Absolutely can. Oh, good. Okay.
C,
We can
so
request those.
D is a D6. Yeah, you can always go back and get another one. D is a 6. Next one up's a D8.
So I'm gonna go start rolling my new character.
What did you roll?
That's another 5. That's another 5.
You rolled a 5 again?
Push.
Yeah.
You could push. No, you can't. No, she's rolling for an object.
Oh,
Well, that's really bad for you. I feel
I should have pushed earlier.
you could have pushed earlier. Well, guess you're screwed.
This is fine. It's fine. Everything's gonna be great.
There is some other stuff you can spend. Hold on here. I just want to check a card for you. There is a no. It breaks. Her
Yeah,
gun
no.
cracks.
I've been looking
is
through
it-
the cards.
It shatters. Yeah, there's really nothing. It shatters and hits against the wall. There's nothing she can do to really fix this problem. I don't really feel anything about it. So, that takes us to the other Blade Runner on the other side with the 2 boys. I'll zoom us in over here. So as it stands up out of all the vines, you see them snap and break. I actually brought artwork for them because I thought there was some really cool art. I posted one earlier. But the second one I don't know if you looked at him, but he doesn't look the same. The one over by the boys is a little different. He's covered in vines, and he has a huge plant growing out of his back with like vines and trees, and all of his skin has got vines that have grown underneath it, and you can see the skin is kind of rippled. Yeah, it's not good. As he steps forward, I'm going to randomly go after somebody. I think I had hit Henry. Did I hit you earlier, or do you have damage? I thought I backhanded you. No, you broke his hand. Because he punched at you and you grabbed him and just threw him, and Enzo watched you toss this guy. I'm going to stand back up and charge you. This is going to be close combat rules. I am going to try to grapple you. Grappling an opponent is a special attack in close combat. Both you and your opponent fall to the ground. The opponent drops any weapons they're holding. I don't have any. So it's hand-to-hand combat opposed rolls.
Okay.
Pretty good at this. That was a real... I'm going to push. Okay. What you got?
As well.
Okay. My advantage gave me nothing, which sucks. For those who are new to this, basically dice rolls are D6 to D12. An advantage takes your lower die and you roll 2 of them. If you ever have disadvantage, you lose that die and you only get the single die. What you got?
I got the same thing on each one. I got a 9, so 1 success.
You got 2 9s?
1 9.
1 9? Oh, I got 2 successes. He grabs a hold of you. Upon grappling, the vines grab a hold of you on his back. Inside of them, you can see, like, they're moving. They're not moving like vines. Something's off. As they start grappling around him, he now has an advantage on any attack rolls that I do against you. That both replicants have now gone. It goes to Henry. Henry, you are grappled. The vines are wrapping around you and starting to constrict. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try to break out.
Yeah, it's opposed. Same thing again. Because you are grappled, I have advantage on my roll. With a ooh. Oh, I'm so sorry. Would you like to push?
Yeah.
Would you like any, let's see here, do we have anything we can use for you? There's no cover. There is a distraction card if you would like to play a distraction, like a noise in the room, break something, whatever. That would give you advantage if you would like it.
No, dice are against me right now this week, Frank. It's 1 success.
1. I have 4.
Oh, Jesus.
So that takes it to a 3. With that, I do 2 points of damage. You do get your armor roll. You need a 6 to reduce the damage. I think you have the bracer as well, right?
I sure do.
And we're going to pull up a little cheat sheet screen here. What you got, buddy?
1.
Yeah, you don't get anything. 3 points. I do critical. I only do a D8 on my critical hit, which is a 4. It is a crushing 4. Gouged eye. As one of the vines stabs you in the eye. Disadvantage to firearms and observation skills. As he stabs you in the eye with a vine, grappling with you, because they're opposed rolls, and basically whoever wins does the damage. That's how combat goes in this, to make it go a little faster. I am going to stay with that. I am good, Henry. It didn't go well for you, my friend. Enzo, he's on the ground grappled. He can't go anywhere. They're both on the ground. What would you like to do?
Frankhouse, which eye? My left one or my right one?
Audience, give me a D6. Evens, it's left. Odds, it's right.
Adam Conn is going to come back here with an eye patch.
Yeah, he's going to sit like this the entire show.
Yep. The dedication.
He's going to reach down into the bag of holding he has and grab that fucking eye patch. Evens is left, odds is right with a D6 roll. Enzo, what would you like to do, buddy? Henry's down, getting grappled by this odd-looking replicant. You've never seen anything like this in any of the cases in all your time on the force. Left eye, my friend, left eye.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm glad they're rolling for which eye and not how much damage someone's taking. These dice.
Yeah, you took 2
bad.
points of damage, just so you know.
So I will fire upon this thing. Hopefully, it's not grappling too tightly.
It is.
No, okay.
It is. It is
Well,
grappling
let's-
like it needs to.
Okay. Oh,
No.
shit!
Taking shots at it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I can't dodge. I do technically have cover though. But there is a card that would remove cover. Would you like to use it? No cover.
Absolutely.
All right. So I don't get any bonus. So you line up the shot. I don't get the dodge because I'm grappling. Give me your roll.
1 success.
1 success is a hit. I do have armor. I do not soak it. How much damage do you do?
Standard for the blaster, I think, is 2. Yes.
Depends on which one you have. 2?
It's the standard ammo. Not
So
the
as he
long
gets
range, not the
popped
sonic.
once, pretty good. You blow a hole through its side. One of the vines like kind of detaches out of the grapple and starts moving through the growth after you, and it moves almost like a steam cable that is cut. Like it's not moving naturally.
Okay.
With that, it takes us to the beginning of a new round, crew. It's card time. This is your chance to maybe make it out of this. Marla not looking so pretty over here. I'm a little worried. Marla might not make it. It's just
Here
a
comes
guess.
you, darling.
Just a
It's
guess.
gonna be just fine.
We'll see. We'll see. So, we're gonna go to the bottom of the list here. Go down, all the way down. All right. All right, everybody. Let's pull cards here. Are we ready? Remember, it is always players first, and then I'll take the cards in order. I'm just going to go down the list that is in our ninja. So we're going to start with Marla. Marla, you are a 7. So that's Marla. Let me use this
Okay.
one. Okay, Marla, 7. All right. That one is from Kyle. And then the next one down the list is going to be Enzo. Slow-o Enzo, you're a 10.
2 turns in a row.
I know. That's okay. I can't do the next 10. So that means that Allie's card that she plays gives Lennox a 1.
Yeah, buddy.
And then after that is Henry at a 2.
Oh, wow.
You with
Okay.
one eyeball.
So that means the 2 of you are going to go before me no matter what. So we have Lennox at 1 and Henry at 2. I'm going to draw mine now. That puts me at I can't have a 1, I can't have a 2. I have a 4 for my first one. For replicants. And then I have a 6 for the other one. So 4 and 6 for the replicants. Those were Kyle, Serving Hands, and it looks like Allie. Complete all those. That means that Lennox
Thanks,
and
Allie.
Henry will be first. Lennox, she hanging from the ceiling. He threw a gun at you. Didn't hit you. He's still holding onto the vine with one hand, hoisting her. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna shoot again and hope it goes well.
All right, shoot again. I can't take cover. All I can do is try to soak.
Sweet.
I think Allie's character has to start making death saves, if I remember correctly, for this game. If you're at 0 health, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes. Allie, if you would like to look up that, it is going to be under 72, page 72. All right, Lennox, give me your shot. Let's see if we have any cards. I don't have anything I can really have anything that I can give a bonus to. Yeah, man, you're just gonna have to be shooting.
Is it a 10 that's a crit on a 10? Like if
Yeah.
I hit it.
Yeah, 10
cool.
is 2.
I
It's not a
did that.
crit. It's not a crit. 10 is 2.
Oh, okay. It's 2 successes.
Yeah, 10 and up is 2. Yep, and 6 to 9 is 1. So
Okay,
what you got
then
in total?
I got 2.
All right, so 2. I'm gonna roll my armor. No, I did not make that. Means you do get the crit. What is the crit die?
For my gun, it is a D10.
So with that, hold on here. I think we have a crit card where you can up the damage.
That would be lovely.
You can not the damage. I'm sorry, not damage. Up the die.
Okay, that's fine.
Let me scroll here. I think it's a purple crit step. Yep. So you up it to the next step. So it's
So
a
a D12.
D12. And then this is it crushing or piercing damage?
It is piercing damage.
Cool. What you got?
I got a 12.
Crush. Oh no. Crushing or piercing? Did you say?
Piercing.
Piercing. Shattered skull. Head explodes. Marla drops. Boom to the ground. Marla, I need you to roll me a roll to soak the damage when you fall. Did you look up how death works?
So, no, my head didn't explode.
No.
Yet.
Yeah. She's like, oh, I'll put her out of her misery. Boom.
So,
Bold choice,
right now
Cotton.
my condition is broken because I'm at 0 health.
But you're falling about 20 feet.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Any damage taken while broken is automatically going to be a critical injury.
So, with that said, I would like you to roll me a roll, though.
So I need 2 first aid rolls to avoid death.
No. I want you to roll to soak some of the. See if you can soak the fall.
Okay.
It would be.
So
I'm trying to
that's
find the
gonna be the D6.
skill. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for the skill though. Probably
Not medical aid. What is
athletics. No. This is like you.
Stamina.
Stamina. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
Yeah.
Stamina. I wish this GM screen had the stats on.
That's a 1. That's a 1.
Okay, give me your armor roll to soak damage. It is 1 damage for the fall. You could get a 6. You could land on your shield bracer.
I'm gonna throw all of my dice in the
Okay.
trash can.
Cool.
That's
First
another
off,
5 on a D6.
Cool. So Nessie, I want to say thank you, Nessie, for the crit die for killing my lovely replicant, my replicant. But Marla, on the other hand, is going to be taking some crushing damage. It is considered a crit automatically. Does it say what type of crit? Say the damage? It's
No.
probably just a crit die. Well, falling damage is a D8
An
for
automatic
crushing.
Critical injury.
7 on crushing. Broken leg. How apropos. You can't stand upright. Crawling is the only possible mode of movement. You see her fall, and you see her knee shift and slide up into her thigh.
Fuck me.
And she's bleeding.
I don't see that.
And she's broken. You guys don't see shit. You hear a scream, and then she probably passes out. Because you go
Lennox
from
is, like,
broken,
cursing under her
to.
breath.
It says, note that critical injuries can instant kill. I did not instant kill you. You're just down, screaming on the ground. It is stress related, though. With that said, I need you to roll me a roll versus your stress.
Cool. That's great. That's great.
I don't know if you're going to be able to
That's
make
going
this roll.
to be stamina as well, correct?
No, it's not stamina, actually. It is a empathy roll.
Oh, okay, straight empathy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, come on, D12. I swear to God, if it's a 1, I'm gonna fucking eat these dice.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's an 11. That is an 11. I
All
got
right.
1 success.
Hey, it's cool. You're just screaming and didn't pass out. With that, Lennox, great shot. Yeah, I like that. That sound there that Todd gave us. Henry, grappled on the ground. I would like to remind you, if you do successfully get a grapple versus me, Henry, there is a card to get a crit in a grapple.
Oh, okay.
But you would actually have to beat me in the grapple.
Okay, hand to hand.
We got a hold still played by Serving Hands. It's me and you opposed rolls. Let's go, buddy.
Let's
Oh,
do
you have a
things.
chance. You have a chance. I rolled very poorly. I do have advantage. Didn't matter, though.
2 successes.
I got 1. Would you like to push to a crit?
Yes, please.
All right, push into a crit. It is crushing damage. I think melee, unless you have anything special, is a D6 crushing and grappling, unless you have anything special. Please give me your die roll. For critical. I don't think. Let me see if we have any more of the. Wait. I might have a crit card for you. Hold on. Do we have a crit? We might have a step it up card. Ooh, distraction. I'm looking. Crit step. We have no crit step. Sorry, just regular D6.
Okay. That's okay.
Let's open a bump into an A for you.
What's the crit die?
D6.
12. D6.
No, you roll D6.
Yep. It's a 1.
Cool. You knocked his teeth out. Great job. You
like my hand goes into his mouth and
you successfully broke someone's mouth. Great. I go twice in a row. I'm going to strike back. So post grapple rolls again. Oh, I only got an 11. The other 2 got nothing for me. So that's 2 successes.
Still, even before my turn hits.
You already went. You just went. I'm right after you. I got 2. What you got for me?
What happens if I completely stress out?
Completely stress out. You roll on the stress table.
If I go that route.
What could go wrong? Could it be the worst plan ever? No. Is it a bad one? Probably.
No. I mean, what's the stress equivalent of a broken leg at this point?
She rolled for that. She didn't stress. She kept herself composed.
I know, but he'll be on a different table. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's true.
Dude, you attacked me with a panther and then vine creature.
Hey, don't ruin the show. Spoilers. You're spoiling John Wick. You survive, right? Maybe.
Oh, John Wick. Thought you meant in real life.
No, yes, in real life. I sent one to their house. It was a very expensive buy.
Send a panther all the way to California.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Right. While he's looking this up, I want to remind people this Friday we do have a full-on corpse talk. And Danny Grimes is going to be here. He's going to be joining us with Delving Wood on Friday. So we'll see if all of our work we put in will actually murder this guy over and over for corpse talk. So Friday the 13th, baby, we're going to be doing corpse talk. What do you got for me, Adam? What you doing?
I can't. I got nothing. I got 1 success.
I do your hockey mask here.
Can I have like 1,000 of them in here. Can you give me your armor roll, please, for the damage I just did? You need a 6 to soak.
Not those dice. Those are bad dice. Those dice. Don't soak. It's a 4.
4. I do 2 points of damage to you. And it's a crit. I already took your eye. It's crushing damage. Because I already did one. Because I already did one, I add 1 to the die because you already have 1 crit.
It steps up.
It is a oops, sorry, wrong thing. A 7 this time. You also have a broken leg. As he punches you in the thigh, you hear a crack, and a vine pulls it and folds it sideways. Enzo, you see as his leg gets folded up along his side, pumping blood everywhere.
What is it? Stranger Things? Come on now.
Yeah, I know. And then that takes us to the second action with this guy. Then we'll go to the other one. After he does that, you're laying on the ground. He raises his hand and drops his elbow down on you. I need you to oppose roll again. Also, broken leg. You can't stand, but hey, there's no disadvantage. You don't have any disadvantage on this roll. Oh, this is a bad roll. You have a chance, my friend.
You got this.
You have a chance to turn this about. What could go wrong right now? What could go wrong, Adam? The answer is everything.
I'm gonna... Okay, so if I stress myself out, does that immediately take effect?
You immediately have to roll stress after that, yep.
Yeah.
All right. I need audience. Please roll me a d6 for good old Henry stress effect.
gotta open my eyeball. I'm trying to commit, but it's hard to read.
Yeah, I know it's hard to commit. Hard to commit. While they roll that d6, good sir, what'd you get when you pushed?
Did
Did you get a success at all?
Nope.
I didn't either, so you pushed for no reason. As the elbow hits the ground and it dents the panel you're on, a 2, good sir.
Yeah.
I hate to tell you this, but it's...
Yep.
If you would like to go to page
Either
75, 76 and look at 2.
Yep.
How would you like to handle this for you? Do you want me to come back to you on your next turn with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's fine.
Okay, cool. We're going to go over to the ladies who are somehow still alive. Allie, when it drops to the ground, you land next to the replicant, blood spraying everywhere. You can see it's kind of moving still, like trying to keep itself from passing out. But its head has got a hole through it as it turns and looks at you. You can see through it. And you can see fungus has grown inside the head cavity.
Okay.
Like a planter, like a bio enclosure. What would you like to do, Allie? I know you're on the ground. Marla's not doing so well.
No, not doing well at all. I cannot take any meaningful actions,
Can't
and also
you
my
have to
gun
crawl.
is broken. I can only crawl.
Yep.
So my question is, can I reach in my pocket and pop
Yeah.
something in my mouth?
Yeah, absolutely. What drug are you doing today, girl?
Awesome. So Marla reaches into her pocket.
The one with the broken
and,
leg?
like wincing. Yeah. And she winces as she pulls out like a small pill container and pops this unmarked pill in her mouth. If you were to zoom in really, really close, you would just see the indentation of where it says Thorn on it. That's gonna be my
A placebo?
what? No, that's my instant fix pill.
Oh, what does that do?
And I'm gonna go ahead and dry swallow that. That is going to
I think there's a blood in
instantly
your mouth from the
heal
fall.
me.
You can swallow with blood. You'll be fine.
Yeah, it instantly
Yes.
heals me for 1 point of health.
Oh, but you still got the critical wound, though. That doesn't go away.
Yeah, no, legs don't get unbroke.
Okay. So that means that you don't have to make the medical to stabilize. You're fine, right now? But you will need, for broken leg, it is a month to roughly heal your leg.
Yeah.
So you're going to be in a wheelchair for part of this investigation.
Yeah.
I can't wait. Or crutches. So with that said, I will go to the full group. It's down. What would the two, you pop a pill. Lennox, you see her dry swallow or blood swallow a pill. She's alive. You're muted. What would you like
Sorry,
to do?
no, I just spoke very quietly. I said I hate that when you said blood swallow.
Blood swallow.
So-
It sounds like a bird.
Because I don't know, like literally just as Mallorie, how this works. Is there any point to me giving her more medical attention right now? Or is there
No,
not?
to get rid of her crit. So the way crits work is to stabilize a lethal critical injury and save your life, one or more medical aid rolls must be made. Advanced medical gear, such as found in a hospital or even just a surgeon's field kit, gives an advantage on the roll. If you're not broken, you can attempt to stabilize yourself, but with disadvantage. Technically, she was broken. I think the broken goes away from getting the pill, right? And then medical aid roll takes the same amount of time to perform as a time limit of your critical injury, i.e. 1 round or 1 shift. If the roll succeeds, the time limit of your crit is increased by... Oh, wait. If the time limit of your crit... If your roll succeeds, the time limit of your crit is increased by 1 category, i.e. from a round to a shift. Why would you want it to increase?
I think it means decrease because, oh wait, no, it would, a round to a shift is bigger.
Yeah, I think they must mean decrease?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
right
think
now
so,
it's a
and it would
month.
be a shift to a round. So if I did medical attention right now and I
From a
succeeded,
month
it
to
would
a
be
week.
2 weeks.
Month
to
to
a week.
I think so. Month to 2 weeks. And then it says when a crit with time limit of a shift is successfully treated, it no longer risks dying. Oh, she is currently on the risk of dying. There's no death save involved. That's why. They're talking about death saves. Some critical injuries have death saves. Other ones are healing.
Oh, hers
She's
doesn't.
stabilized right now, but she does have the wound. That's all it is. She needs medical attention. So she needs to be like...
Not anything I can do right here. But
You
if we
could
can
set it,
get
but
her
it's
somewhere-
not going to do anything.
But if we can get her somewhere, because I have like the expertise thing in medical
Still takes
aid.
healing crits is a different thing. You can get a medical implant. They could cut her leg off and give her a medical implant, right?
I mean, she shrugged. I was gonna say
Um,
no, but Marla shrugged. So maybe it's
each
not
crit
her.
injury has a listed approximate healing time for both humans and replicants, and the specific effect that you suffer during the healing time. If you have several crits, they will have to heal simultaneously. Most crits will last for the remainder of the case file. At some point during the healing time, you need to be given medical care for at least a shift. So no, you would need to get to her for a shift. So when this combat's over, you could treat her here for 3 to 4 hours, or treat her in the car, or maybe there's a medical place on site you could try to treat her in. But yeah, right now she's a little SOL, man. A little shit out of luck.
Then I'm gonna run towards the boys.
All right, so you're gonna run around the other
There's
side.
nothing else I can do right now.
All right.
Yeah.
So you hear grappling and screaming. I would say you could get to the corner where the rail is, because that's about half the room. You could
Like the right corner or the left corner.
you could go anywhere behind that black line. I don't know what you just do with your character. You just launched her into space.
I think she's under a tree. I didn't know.
No, she
I
can't
thought
be.
she'd
She can't
above
be
the
under a tree. There's no trees to be under. You are on the far left hand side. We fought over your character. You can be anywhere behind that line.
Oh.
I
Okay,
pulled, you
cool.
pulled, and she fucking flung.
Then I'll do this. I was trying to put her like where on the opposite corner of this, and then all of a sudden she was gone. So I thought she phased under the tree that was
No.
right there.
So with all of the trees and stuff, any of that area you can take cover in as a heads up, because it's a lot of growth. So you do have cover when you're there. Would you like to take a shot?
Yeah.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Who knows?
The answer is
We'll
everything.
see.
Everything can go wrong.
I mean, sure, but at this point, I'm more concerned about getting it off Henry than anything.
Yeah? Give me a roll.
Oh.
Roll to hit. I can't dodge. I am grappling right now. Henry, if she goes with a really bad shot here. Oh, actually, I do technically have cover. I'm assuming you'd like to take a no cover
Yes, I would like
card.
to take a no cover.
All right, we're going to use a no cover card. No cover card from Serving Hands. All right, go ahead. I can't do anything but soak, so.
I got 2 successes.
2 successes is a crit on me. Unless I get my armor roll, I'm gonna roll. I did not soak anything, so give me your die damage again. We don't have any crit cards left.
So I just take the 10.
You just rolled the normal die to do a crit on him.
7.
7, you break his crushing or piercing? Piercing, right?
Piercing, yeah.
Fractured lung. Disadvantage to stamina and mobility. Oh, I can't dodge very well. I can't soak much anymore. Blood splatters all over you, Henry, as a bullet passes through and hits the ground next to you, and he's bleeding out on you with all these vines wrapped around you. That would take us to Enzo. Enzo at 10. Enzo at Tenzo, what are you doing?
That's me. Almost burned myself again.
I mean, you do have a vine crawling towards you. We're going to get to that.
We'll get that vine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this thing is still kicking, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm
let's,
hurting though now.
Let's end it.
Okay, you shooting
Do
me
another
again?
Shot at it. I'm shooting again.
Disadvantage because of the grapple, but I will give you an ignore it to wash that out.
Okay, yep. Use the ignore it card.
All right.
Firearms, same as before.
Okay.
1 success, barely.
1 success. That hits. I do not soak it. I get a 3. That's enough to take me out as it slumps on top of Henry. We go back to the group here. Injured, wounded, and beat the crap. We are out of any form of confrontation right now. We have 2 severely wounded people. One with a jammed eye, right? Gouged eye. But as you are laying underneath the body, Henry, I would like to know how you're handling your stress.
Oh, and didn't you say this thing or elbowed me into the chest as well too?
I tried to elbow you in the face and I missed all of them. But you are broken right now, I'm assuming. Are you broken yet, or do you still have health?
No, I'm broken.
Health and stamina? Health and? Oh boy, you're broken and stressed. So as the lights are kind of flickering and everything is going black and white, what would you like to do? Because I'm assuming you read what yours is.
Yeah. As that thing like falls down on top of him, you just see all this blood like pop up out of his mouth, and he just lays there. And he just looks up at Enzo as you start walking over, and he's just like.
So you see light pouring down in. You probably see some like images of Leah, and you hear the voice message again. There are vines. It is the most beautiful place to be a resting place.
Yeah, he just says, "Save Sarah," and he gives up the will to live.
With that, I will give one person the chance to make a medical roll. Who out of the two people who are currently over? Because I don't think Marla's crawling her ass over there right now.
No,
Oh,
probably not.
Would she have been able to hear any of that?
no, it's pretty far away. You're on your own. You're literally laying by yourself in a pile of blood next to a replicant with fungus. So Enzo and
I will
Lennox are really the
say,
only ones who are close.
But he does have an
Would
exploded
Lennox-
head, so...
Would Lennox have heard the second pill that I had?
Nope.
Damn it. Why did I buy 2 of these then?
I'm just gonna sprint as fast as I can to him.
You can move to him. I would like to point out no one has a medical kit.
It's okay. I have advantage on all medical rolls.
You do. So you're stressed and you have a gouged eye, right?
Stress, gouge eye, broken leg.
Broken leg as well. Okay. So here's where it gets
There's
bad.
only so much I can do.
Here's where it
okay?
gets bad, everybody. All right. Currently, he is broken. If you're both broken and have sustained a lethal critical injury or several, do you have any lethal critical injuries right now? Let's see. Are any of them death save oriented? No. All right. So no lethals. You don't need to make 2 separate medical rolls. You need to make 1 medical roll. They're needed one to recover hit points and another to save your life. So first it's to recover hit points. Medical roll. No disadvantage on what you're rolling either, which is pretty spicy actually.
She's doing that to me.
Yep.
Yes.
I got 3 successes.
So I think, if I remember correctly, healing, I think you only get 1 point back on a successful medical check. You get 1 back to not be broken. Yeah, first aid. 1 back to not be broken. So you get 1 point back. He is stable, but he is in and out of it. He is not with it. Bleeding profusely. Talking about Leah and Sarah. Doesn't look like he's totally conscious. We fall out of round to round and go back into shifts. What does the party want to do? Well, I'm assuming, Henry, you're kind of blacked out right now, even though you're stable. Marla, are you crawling over? Or are you like crawling against the wall and like sitting?
She would have pulled herself up against the wall,
Sure.
somewhere where like her back is to the wall, so she can actually like see
Sure.
any like path while she's trying to recover with that instant fix. And
You are sitting, kind of hiding in between. Nothing else is moving. It's eerily quiet. Just the hum of the bright halogens and grow lights. And you do hear pumps, like I said before, that seem to be running a pump station down below. There doesn't seem to be any offices in here. There's a ton of tech that seems to be monitoring the growth of this place. And it's very hot and very humid here. But there's no darkness. So if this fungus is growing, it must only be growing on these replicants.
Okay.
But would you? There is a second floor. You can kind of see as you're looking around. There's like an area to the left-hand side of the map that's got growth like an overhang. And then there's also an overhang south of you. You can kind of see it there, where it's like a catwalk up above, and there's light pouring out of a door there, right, like kind of kitty corner from you. Basically, out here, I'll move the replicant there, like right here. There's light pouring.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm from like right here. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, no, there's no clicking. I know it's getting added. Here.
Yes.
Where I have him moving around.
I see. Yeah, so I will start pulling myself and crawling in that direction, but I would also like to take a moment to snap a couple pictures of the area for evidence.
So as you're snapping pictures and you're heading towards that light, the door light, it's a door with a split in the middle. There is bright golden kind of light pouring through from another room. You do see a silhouette of somebody moving around through like the frosted glass. They don't seem to take notice.
Okay.
Are you yelling to the group?
See. I wouldn't yell. I'm gonna give. It's sealed. It looks like they are in a separate room. Like there.
Yeah,
are
like you
doors
walk up.
in
There's
between.
a key card there where you would swipe a key card to go into another part of the facility.
Yeah, I can just see it from. Okay, cool. I'll give a quick whistle.
Okay.
That I'm
you
sure
guys
the team
all
has heard
hear
before.
a whistle. It's obviously coming from someone on the other side. Marla's the only real candidate, unless there's somebody else. What are you doing with Henry, the other two of you over there?
Kid, is Marla dead?
Not dead. I saw her pop a pill, so I assume she's
probably
probably
her.
sort of fine. Broken leg.
I'll
though.
go check.
Definitely a broken leg, though.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
That's two people.
That's 2 for 2, huh?
Yeah. You might need to help me drag Henry over there.
Yeah, mop him up. I'll go check on her first.
Sounds good.
Okay. So is a party splitting
I'll
up
head over
then?
to Marla.
If
Go over
that's
to see if Marla's alright.
The two
as
of
you
us
round
that
the
can-
corner, there's a blood. You see the dead replicant on the ground. The camera slides back through that gap we talked about to Lennox and Henry. Lennox, Henry is still breathing. His eyes gouged. His leg is bleeding. He should, in all intents and purposes, he should be dead. And he keeps kind of mumbling in that blacked out state. Are you going to move him for where he is?
Not until Enzo gets back.
Okay, so you're just keeping an eye.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then, if nothing else is going to happen there, Enzo, Marla on the other side. Enzo rounds the corner to you, Marla. How close to that door do you want to be?
I think I would be kind of ducking a little bit. Oh no, that's a wall there and a ledge. So I'm gonna try to stay pretty far back from it because I'm obviously waiting for somebody to come around the corner.
Okay.
And Marla's gonna kind of like gesture as he's approaching to like.
Tell him to be
deal.
quiet.
and point towards the door. Probably wincing in pain from the bone protruding out from.
Yeah, it ain't
her
good. Yeah, I mean, you're probably like pulling a
leggy.
piece of your cloth and like wrapping your leg the best you
Oh,
can.
absolutely.
You 100% need medical like a doctor
Yeah.
or like actual surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when your leg comes out your kneecap from falling 20 foot in the air directly on it poorly. And so she looks horrible. You don't know which one of the two look worse, to be honest.
Oh, shit.
And there's a hole through that replicant's head on the ground.
Kid and Ttrpg must have some kind of competition for worst leg injury. Holy shit. You gonna be able to
Jesus.
get out of here?
Him too. I'll be fine. I don't think I can go much further, but I there's definitely somebody in there right now, and I think I might need to call a spinner.
Now, you could
shit.
call in medical. We do have options for that in this game, if that's something you would like to do. So if you go to, what is it, page 163, you'd think it would be free, but it's not.
Of course not.
And it's not. Not in this world, it isn't. So if you would like to try to call a spinner, if you want to go look at 163, you can look at the chart for costs. I'm pretty sure in there's medical aid that you can do to call. Or backup. You could call backup because you know this place is way out of your guys' league. Like a spec ops unit if you want.
And so it's a pretty great time to have an insider feed, isn't it?
Yeah, or victim autopsies too are probably pretty good for these fucking replicants. You're gonna want that. But more importantly, whatever's behind that door probably should be dealt with before you start making phone calls. So are you gonna set up so you can look into the door with your gun and cover him?
What gun?
Oh, that's right. Does anyone have a backup piece?
I do. I've got 2.
Oh.
You could walk one over if you want to leave Henry alone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll leave. I mean, where's he gonna go? What's he gonna do?
He could just die.
He's stabilized.
You don't know how that works. He is stable
He's a
this moment.
Trained medical doctor.
Yeah, you're like, he's stable. He could go still.
Yeah, of course. We don't know what is
I
inside.
have an A and a B. I'm good at this.
I didn't say you were bad. I'm saying he's stable right now. So if you want to go walk the gun over there, that's fine. An F and a D, would that be a Frankhouse dilemma? It sure fucking would be. Yes. Yes.
Well, I'll go as fast as I can to give a gun to Enzo and not make it all the way back around to Marla.
So you run around to here.
Far enough. Yeah.
Marla's at the door looking. Enzo, do you come back and meet her to get the gun?
All right.
I'm asking. You don't have to. You can come all the way to you. It's your choice. I don't care.
Yeah. Here. In the meantime, I'm gonna be like lighting up a smoke. I'm gonna be like, here.
Okay. Henry, I need you to make me a stamina, please.
Here, you want one?
Oh, absolutely. She takes it. She is not here for this.
Not you, Marla. She's hurt.
I'm out here saving lives and I can't even get a cigarette.
I didn't see that.
Oh.
I'll remember that when you almost got very close to your retirement and need some help.
You got your compliment.
That's one. You get one
That's
in a
enough.
lifetime.
You
You
get
only get
one.
one.
And you don't get a cigarette because I gave you a compliment.
Correct. You got a compliment or a cigarette. You only get one of the two fucking things from me.
I mean, look, she'll take the compliment. It's fine. She'll take the compliment.
So
I
with
love
that,
Nessie says he's stable, trips over him, causing 3 points of damage.
correct. Yeah, right. Can I get a stamina roll from you, Henry?
You can.
I don't know if you have any
but,
penalties or anything like that from your eye gouge. Yeah, that's firearms and observation. Then you also have a broken leg. You can't stand and you crawl. So there's no disadvantage or anything. I just need a regular stamina roll from you.
That's fine. I did.
Can you ping me and let me know if you made it? Yeah. Okay. Perfect. She runs over, gives you a gun, runs back over to where he is. When you get to the door, there is a keypad, Enzo, on the door, like either a key or a swipe. You do see a silhouette from someone on the other side. There seems to be tables in the room. It's a bright, kind of golden light in the room. What would you like to do? They don't seem to notice you at all. With everything that's gone out here, the gunfire, the shots, nothing. They don't seem to notice any of it.
It's good.
Or don't care. One or the other.
Yeah, they clearly don't give a shit. All right, I'm gonna still have my weapon drawn. I'm gonna try to get in. How do I open this door?
Well, you could try to tech it. The person who's really good at it went back to make sure the other person stays alive. Hey, I said it's there twice now. Or you could knock. You could LAPD this shit. I don't know how Enzo is. That's really up to Enzo and Marla over there, what they think the best way to do this is.
Whether Enzo comes back to the corner and is like, hey, fucker, change places. You need to go over there. I'll make sure Henry's alive.
No, Enzo probably isn't as good at medical as you are. You're the tech person. You can only be in one place at once.
I'm the tech person and the medical person, and this was a mistake.
It's the same thing, and I probably designed it so that you had to be in one place or the other. Just saying.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
How many Frankhouse lemmas can we give Mallory in one game of Blade Runner?
Look,
Let's
you're
find
years
out.
behind the ball. Todd's got
That's fair.
15 years of this shit, maybe longer. 19 years of this shit.
He crammed all of Allie's in like
One season.
campaign.
Fonzie, she got like a
Fonzie.
dozen an episode.
Oh yeah, no, I got like a decade in like 6 months. It was...
Really, I'm just helping people through trauma, through Frankhouse dilemmas.
You're not wrong, but it's just like therapy, Eric. It's not easy when you're going through it, but you feel better afterwards.
so
I feel better
good.
afterwards.
I'm fixing that trauma I've given you. You're lucky.
Speaking of fixing trauma, Eric, a couple things.
Sure.
One thing is I've looked over the medical services, stimulants, and pharmaceuticals table in the book. There is a note that all medical procedures are free if performed by RDU Medical Services. So if I can get there, it would be free. And I am out of critical at this point.
Right. So you need to either get to your
I'm
car
stable,
or
yeah.
call a pickup. That's my point.
Yes. And my second question is, would this be considered a potential like crime in progress?
Oh,
I mean, we were just
1000%.
attacked.
This is a crime in progress. Yeah, officers were attacked.
Okay, wonderful. So I would like to, I think I would ask Enzo and just be like, look, 2 of us are down. 2 of you are left. I don't want you getting hurt 5 days from retirement. We need to call backup.
There we go.
Is free if a crime's in progress.
Back is free.
Nice.
Backup is free, but special ops is never free.
Right.
All right. So you call in. How long does it say it takes for them to get there?
It says immediately.
Well, they can't be there immediately. That's called teleportation.
That's what it says.
It's what is it? Call for backup? Backup. Turnaround is instant. Travel is not instant. So you don't have to wait for processing. Is all that means. Okay. So you start the call. I'm assuming Enzo's still going to go in there while the call is being placed. Or are you not? Or are you going to wait for backup, Enzo?
No, we can wait. I just want to see like what's in that door. I don't want to have to like.
Okay. So are you going to try to open it? It's a tech roll.
Stand around and wait.
Tech roll or knock, your choice.
All right. Give me all the cool cards that make this work better for me.
Well, I mean, we do have Eye of the Beholder, so there's person on the side. You can get an advantage on manipulation if you do get to talk to them. There is a bunch of initiative cards. That's what most of our cards are. There's new obstruction if you end up having to chase this guy. There is don't worry if you're helping someone recover as a shift, you can heal an extra point. So if we do a full shift, there's some stuff for healing that can be good. But really, other than that, there's only the distraction card if Marlon wants to like play the broken-legged distraction if needed. But then that gives you an advantage on the scene if you can make it work for you. But are you knocking? Are you hacking? Are you shooting?
I'm gonna hack this door open.
Give me your tech roll. Yeah, okay. Give me a roll.
All right.
I know
I
what
should've
security
paid more
level it is.
attention.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't pay attention to this part of the class.
A single 6, just one success.
So you walk over and you start hacking it, and you remember technically LAPD has access to most things. And you put in the override code for LAPD, boop, and the door, it opens. It is fucking hot in this room, like sauna level. Inside, there is a man wearing boxers and headphones, and he's got an apron on, but like no shirt under it. He's just sweating. And he's working on these, look like, for the best description I can give him is like rubber tree plants. And he's like pruning and doing stuff. And this whole room is filled with them. It's an atrium, and it's about 40 foot tall. Outside, it was the dome area you saw when you flew over, like the cylinder silo with a dome. And he doesn't notice you because he's wearing fucking headphones. He's working, he's pruning, he's trimming, and he's testing stuff. And I mean, it's probably like 105 in here. 105, 110, it's fucking hot. The gold light you see is from the bake lights up at the top of the dome. There's Mars paraphernalia all over the place in here, like signs and posters and testing and computers. And there is a separate room in here that looks like it's computer room. And you can see the glass is frosted, but nobody is in that room. You can see all of that from standing in the doorway. What do you want to do? Marla, you can see the gentleman as well from where you're sitting. And we'll get back to Henry. Marla, you just calling in? Is that what you're occupied right now with a gun aimed in the area?
Yeah, I'm going to call in, and I would also, I call in, give a description of this character over here physically.
What's that? I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'm going to also be giving a physical description as I'm calling in to the party.
Sure, yeah. You give a description of, I'm assuming, the replicants that you fought, the situation, everything.
Mm-hmm.
And you're on the call right now with them. Like, all right, this is dispatch. Yeah. We'll be sending someone to your location. We should be there in, I would say, within the hour. You're a little far outside of our area. We're sending the closest people. If you want to make a connection roll, you could get people pulled off of something to get there faster.
Let's do that. And this is considered a resource, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
From the LAPD?
Absolutely. Yeah, I know. This is this is your jam. This is your bread and butter.
Alrighty, and that means I re-roll one.
Yeah, I got one.
So an 18 is 3 successes, right?
What the fuck is an 18? You don't roll d20s in this game.
Yeah, I roll
D12.
I roll 2 d12s.
You don't add them together.
Well, you roll for connections, you roll the empathy plus connections, and then you get advantage on
But you can't get a 20 something. That's impossible. It's just the die roll. It's the individual dies. You need a 6 for a success.
Yeah.
And a 10.
I got a 10 and an 8.
Okay. 18 doesn't mean anything to me. I just need to know your successes. That doesn't mean shit because you don't add them together. They're separate. I only got one. He goes, the guy in the line's like, okay, dispatch, because of the situation, this sounds like this could be a biological piece. We will send people there within 10 minutes. Is there anything else I can do for you, Miss Thorne? Or Officer Thorne?
Yeah, are there any additional replicants matching this description? And I described the guy in the other room.
Well, I will start doing any research I can on it. If I pull up anything on this person for the H to Mars facility, which is nowhere on records, I will get you that information as quickly as possible, or I will send it with the officers that are en route.
Okay.
Do you need an ambulance or medical sent as well? You seem to be distressed.
Yeah, that would be ideal. Yes, please.
And how many people are currently injured on site?
Two of us.
And who is the second person that is injured, Miss Thorne?
There was a civilian gentleman here.
Civilian?
Older.
Was he working on site?
I haven't gotten his credentials. He was on the other side of the building when this went down.
So he's on site. So more than likely works there. He should be detained.
I don't know if he works here.
If he's not, Miss Thorne, if he's not too injured, please have one of the 2 other Blade Runners with you detain the individual. Thank you. I'm sorry for your injury. We will make sure that you are compensated with medical relief. And you see a timer hits on your little display, and that's 10 minutes out. With that, that would take us to Enzo. Oh, Enzo. There's just a dude jamming out in there, pruning shit. What would you like to do?
Is there anything like, how far from him am I?
Short, 1 move. Basically, you can move to him and do something if you would like.
I want to keep my gun trained on him.
Absolutely. Are you aiming?
If there's some... Huh?
Are you going to aim? Aim gives you a bonus.
No. I just want to keep it on him so he's... And I want to pick something up if I can and just like toss it at him to get his attention.
Are you going to go into the room to do so?
Yes.
Okay. When you walk into the room, your gun trained on him, out of your right-hand side, you see almost like a supermarket. You see little bins where you would have like vegetables displayed. And there are replicants inside these displays with flowers, vegetables, and other things growing in the replicants. And you hear the boom of the music turn on and the water starts watering. Next to you, there's like, I'd say like a sprayer probably or something like that you could toss.
All right.
Or a wrench,
I'll
whatever
toss
you
it
like.
just to. Yeah, just so
Are you hitting him or are you just landing it in front of him?
Just so it catches his attention.
It lands in front of him. He sees it and he's like, "Oh!" And he turns around and he goes, "I told you to stay out." Oh shit! And he like pulls the headphones off and lowers them down.
Don't fucking move.
Yeah, I am just a help here. I don't actually work. I'm just this guy. Oh, the thing's on the wall. Yeah, it probably looks really weird. That's a different company style. That's automated.
I'll move it a little close. I'll say, put your hands behind your head.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, all right. So I got a question.
I'm gonna get up. Shut up.
All right.
I'm gonna get out my KIA, right? Is that what it's called? KIA?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna say, look up and to the left so I can scan him to see if he's a replicant.
He is not a replicant. He looks up to the left. It's normal. He goes, speaking of which, as he kind of looks up and he looks to the left, he's like, speaking of which, there is a replicant behind you. I was just trying to tell you and you told me to shut up. He's not hostile.
Yeah, nice try.
No.
Oldest
Seriously.
goddamn trick in a book, kid.
All right. And you feel a hand on your shoulder. Marla, into view, you see a replicant walk out naked and puts a hand on their shoulder. Marla, what would you like to do? He is a very large individual. On his back, there is a red circle tattooed onto his back.
So, unfortunately, Marla is not within earshot of this, and what she sees is
naked
an unidentified nude man grab.
He just puts a hand on his shoulder. Doesn't do anything else. Doesn't seem hot. Just like this, like patting it.
The gun is locked on.
Do I hear the Terminator song? You're fucked. You're all fucked now. This is Todd's fault. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna aim, and the moment he appears aggressive, I'm firing.
All right, so you're aiming. Aiming does give you bonuses if you want to aim. That's totally fine. I'm gonna go to our 5 cam because I think you're gonna want to see this part. As the camera trains down you and kind of goes past the barrel, it pulls up high and looks over to Lennox next to Henry. Henry's just staring into the sky with one eye open, the other one's bleeding poorly. I need a medical roll from you, Lennox. Not one to patch him up, just kind of like an overall check of wellness. Just kind of like, how are they doing? What's going on? That kind of thing.
That is 3 successes.
3 successes. He is aware of that he's alive. His eyes are fluttering like he's in shock. You stabilize him, but you don't have the drugs to give him to like stabilize him. But that's not the concerning part. The concerning part is that his leg that is broken is slowly pulling back together.
I'm just gonna let it do its thing.
So it pulls, and you see these white, like, veins grow out and attach and start pulling the leg back into place. Doesn't stitch the skin, nothing like that. He's still bleeding everywhere. I mean, you stabilize him best you can, but blood is blood. Like, you're gonna fucking bleed. What do you want to do?
So were you gonna share at some point?
I
say, like, as I'm, like, taking extra bandages. Oh, well, then I'm talking to myself at this point.
Are, yeah, you're talking to yourself in the camera. Yeah, that makes probably a lot of sense.
Honestly, which for her is not unusual because she lives alone and works with technology all day.
100%.
So it's a lot of talking to herself all the time.
Talk to the blender every day making a smoothie.
Pretty much, like, that is her whole vibe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, like, as I am taking, like, I'm ripping, like, parts of Henry's jacket up and, like, wrapping it around where his leg is still bleeding and things like that. There's not really a place on him that I can think of because it would need to be like bone or an eye or something like that for a serial number to be on, because I'd like to know what.
Yeah, it would be his eye if it was fucking there.
Yeah, but it's gone. Is it on the floor somewhere?
Well, it's toast.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing to scan.
I was hoping it just like popped out.
Right now, you would have to give him the test. You'd have to get him conscious, set him like at a car, or set him at a table and do a VKM.
which I obviously can't do right now.
No, but the car, there is one in the car. Every Blade Runner's car does have a VKM. They're just not portable. They're kind of bulky.
For right now, I'm just gonna like keep tearing away cloth and patching up what I can.
Sure, you're like
And
tying things and things like that.
Yeah.
When you do tie the, whatever the thing is that's growing, it grows through the fabrics, like weaves itself through the fabric. It seems to consume whatever it makes contact with.
I hope Henry likes a new accessory. And she
Wow.
like that's all she can do. She'll also try to stop the bleeding in his face by like holding fabric over his eye, but it's like careful to not like if something around his eye would start to close, she's careful to pull it away.
You
So
will
that
have
if
to
there
trim.
is
You
any
will
change-
have to trim away the white vein things that are growing there, because it does try to like pull the eye and seal it shut, so there's no like open orifice that could like get infected or injured. It's like closing it off. It's slow. It's over the course of minutes that it's doing this. If you gave this an hour to a shift, it would probably seal most of the wound shut. So are
Right
you going to take the
now,
time
I'm
to like
gonna-
cut away at this stuff? Is that what you're
Can
doing?
Can I make some sort of roll to be knowledgeable
You have
about
no,
this
nope,
more than what I got?
zero. You have no fucking
Okay.
devices. This isn't D&D. Everything takes time. It would take a shift.
Okay, that's
You would
fine.
need machinery to do it, or you could do it here in the lab, maybe after the rest of the people show up, which we will get to.
Yeah.
So I just want to know if
I-
you're cutting things away. Do you
No.
cut the white? Okay, you're letting it go. So the eye will, over the course of the next like 10 minutes, seal shut by the time the group gets here. You do hear sirens in the distance as spinners are making their way here. That would take us to Enzo. Enzo, you feel a hand on your shoulder, and the guy has his hands behind his head. He's like, that is Ed. Ed's
going
friendly. Ed's friendly. He's probably gonna ask you if you're hot and then if you can take your coat.
I'm gonna spin around, try to like get his arm off me and keep my gun on him. Like,
It's like
back
hitting
the
a
fuck up.
Yeah, it's like hitting a big meaty paw, and he goes on. He's like, "Would you like me to take your coat? It's 116 degrees in here."
Back the fuck up.
He takes one step back. Did that like fucking Terminator meaty plant of a foot, where you're like, God, this guy's big.
Like, I'm going to say, tell the other guy to get over here so that I can get them both right in my vision.
Okay,
I
yeah,
want
he
'em-
walks
I
around.
want one here, one there. You know.
Yeah, he walks around.
Down on the
Ed
ground.
is just an assistant. Sorry.
Get on the ground.
Yeah, he gets on his
Yeah.
knees. Yeah, he gets on his knees like, Ed, do what I'm doing. Mirror me. And Ed slowly gets down. You can see the lines, like where like the panels to make him look human are applied. He is an old Nexus. You just know. There's no reason to roll for this. He's old. He's pre-6.
I thought they were all gone.
Mm-hmm. Ed's very friendly, not hostile. That's the last thing I'll say. I'm sorry. He just puts his hands and he waits. He doesn't say anything else unless he's asked questions.
What the hell are you doing in here?
Growing plants. There's a ship that is leaving soon, and I am maintaining the plants for them to be transferred to Mars.
On replica.
Huh? Oh, that's not me. I'm growing these. This whole silo goes. This is part of ship design, sir. Officer.
Frickin' busted.
I heard. I heard that you are. He's an old Nexus, but he's legal. We have digital files for him. Tyrell.
Let me scan this guy then with my KIA.
Yeah, he. Are you talking about the guy with the hands behind his head? He's human, and then the other guy is a
No, I
replicant,
meant-
but there's no serial number.
Oh, there's like nothing to scan.
No.
Shit.
He just looks it like you can look at him and fucking like that's.
Right.
odd.
I just
You're
I
looking
just
for
wanna
a
see
code.
if there was, if there was like outstanding anything on this guy.
No serial
just-
number.
Just get the retirement over with. You know what I mean?
Sir, are you here by your? I know I said I wouldn't say anything. Were you by yourself, sir?
Listen, I know you're the only NPC that talks right now, Shut the hell up.
Well, I was going to tell you there are 22 more people in the facility. You should probably talk to them too.
Yeah, we'll get to that. And I'm going to pull zip ties and put his hands behind his back.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Zip tie him. Just do it to the other guy too. Just, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
he
good it's gonna
doesn't.
do.
He does not struggle at all. He puts his big hands behind his back and lets you zip tie him. You have to use 2 zip ties to get him around his wrist, but you can do it.
Well, now I guess we got to wait.
All right. We're waiting the
Jack
10 minutes. Is that what we're doing? 10 minutes
Yeah.
passed.
10
minutes passed. Spinner touches down 1, then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, and then an ambulance shows up as well with them. Officers, just plain coat officers in armor, come in and they swarm the facility and start taking everybody that they can. They do find an area to be able to go downstairs. That downstairs has got tons of people working. There are probably more than 22 if you include the replicants that are also here. There's closer to 30, maybe 40 people on site. All the replicants are a weird make and model, not one that is normal. They start cuffing everyone. One of the officers comes up to the Blade Runners. One comes to Marla. They bring in a stretcher, and another person that is there says, Miss Thorne, I was told that there is another injured on site.
Just going to gesture over and be like, I thought I heard somebody getting hurt over there. I haven't got over there yet, and
Obviously,
gestures
ma'am,
to her
you have
leg.
not. They lay you down. They put this cuff thing around your leg. And they hit a button. It ejects numbing solution, and it pulls your leg back in place and sets it, and then cinches down. You don't feel a fucking thing.
That's ridiculous.
And they start carrying you out, and some officers are asking you questions and taking details of whatever you would like to give from the case. Your file is separate from theirs for this piece, but you can report whatever you want at the end when you get back. Another officer rounds a corner with a stretcher, gun drawn. He's got a rifle, sees Lennox there, and then whoever the person is laying on the ground. 10 minutes have passed. Lennox, they round the corner. The guy comes over, no idea who he is. And says, is this the other injured individual? And he starts snapping for medical to come around. He's just a plaincoat officer.
I'm sorry, I don't know you. Are you new?
No, what? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I've been working for the force for 5 years. Not a Blade Runner, though, just an officer. Different jurisdictions, but I'm here to help. We 5 squads outside and an ambulance. We are sweeping the facility right now. Everything is being pulled for the runners to take back to LAPD.
This man, and I'll kind of like gesture to Henry, who I've been, and like they can probably see all of the like cloth that I've got around me.
Yeah, it looks like you've been maintaining him. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll take good care of him, ma'am.
He's a civilian. I want him taken to our medical facility.
Well, he will be going back to LAPD, to the medical facility there, if that's what you mean. Hopefully he makes it. If not, he will be in the autopsy room.
He'll be fine.
If you say so, ma'am.
I have not been sitting here for a half an hour.
We've been sitting here for 10 minutes. We got here as quick as we could. We were told by Miss Thorne that we had to be on site as quick as possible. We poured people off of another chase to be here.
Well, I'm not saying you all took long. I'm saying I've been sitting here for a minute.
Well, they load him on the stretcher and they see his leg and they go to put the thing around it and it's closed. There's no gap. There's like this white, like weird tendrils over it. And she's like, ma'am, the bandages, can we cut these away? I'm assuming you've given aid. And they pull up your information, know what you do. Or should we leave him as he is and just move him?
Leave him as he is for now. You can probably take the bandages off once you get there.
I need a second empathy check for Henry as they load you onto the stretcher to see if you wake up from your situation.
Is this insight or just a straight up?
Empathy? No, just a normal empathy roll. This is just a base roll. You just need a success.
Nope.
Still out. Okay. And this is just to see if you wake up before a full shift passes. That's all it's for. They move him out through the facility. They move Marla out. They put Marla and him in the same vehicle. So you're kind of loaded side by side. There is a medical person getting IVs ready for you, IV for him ready, and they start asking questions. The rest of the group, they start bringing in squad cars and big vehicles to move out all the people who work at this facility. How long are you staying here? Are the other two of you going to collect information, or are you going to come back with your team once they've recuperated? What would Enzo and Lennox like to do? Or are you going to spend a full shift here while they're spending a shift getting patched up?
I would like to stay and look around, see what we can pull out of here.
Okay.
I would too.
And you can obviously be in
case.
comms.
Yeah. I don't trust everybody that just showed up, because maybe they're with
I think it's only because you're playing a Frankhouse game. I think that's the reason you're saying that.
Yeah, well, that too. But I've already had false evidence planted that's supposedly trying to put a finger on me, so I'm like,
I'm the only one that
Guys,
could clear
pulling shit.
Enzo, so I'll be staying with Enzo.
All right. If you two would like to gather information on the site, I will give you each a skill roll to gather information. What skill would you like to use? Marla and Henry. Henry, you'll wake up. I get one more roll with an empathy roll during the shift. If you'd like to give me the empathy roll while you're in the ambulance, you do get advantage on this roll because you have drugs now.
Hey, drugs.
Because this is going to be a very interesting conversation on the medical flight back.
Got a 10 and an 11.
Wow. Okay. You wake up, you get one stress back as well. Would you like to use your item as well to get you a second stress back?
Yeah, I reached down.
Would you also like to use one of the extra dice we have as well to get an extra stress back?
Yes, please.
All right. So we'll use serving hands, one stress to get an extra one back. With that said, who wants to start? The rolls at the facility, or would you like to see the ambulance ride with Marla and Henry?
Why'd you say it like that? Like it's a question?
Because it is.
Do it with them at the place. Do it with them. Do it with them.
You sure?
I passed to them. Yeah.
Okay.
If I just saved
all
the
right.
life of someone I should not have saved the life of, I'm going to be very
We're
angry.
gonna fucking find out really quick in this car ride. In this spin ride, Marla's like, fuck. What skills would you two like to use for your shift? We can actually handle this pretty quickly. This would be shift 2. 1 is like getting everything together, everyone getting pulled out of the place so that you can finally take a shift, and really do this. This will be your second shift. This whole scene we're doing right now between everybody is the second shift. What roles would you like to make?
I'm going to make tech.
Okay, you're gonna do a tech roll. What would you like to do, Enzo?
Enzo is a master interrogator. Todd is not, so that's why I kind of wanted to wait to talk to this guy so I could let the dice help me with that aspect.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I like to use manipulation to interrogate.
Would you like a dice bonus for this? Would you like advantage? And are you going to put anything else into play? Like, no, just that. Actually, never mind. It's just that. I lied.
Okay.
Would you like a bonus?
I would like to have a bonus. Yes, please.
All right. Well, we'll use Eye of the Beholder. You get advantage on manipulation. We'll use Nessie's.
Advantage is you re-roll.
You get a second of the lower die.
Of the lower die. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And disadvantage is you lose the lower die.
2 successes because I got a 10, but everything.
Would you
else
like to push?
Shit.
Because I do get the roll.
Excuse me. Yes, I would. because this is interrogation is instead resisted by stamina instead of their insight. So I wanna push. Yeah, that's stress for me then.
Yep.
And I get to re-roll the whole thing with the advantage, or just one die? What's
whatever you could roll the failed die basically.
Enzo hasn't had to push yet.
Yeah, I was saying you could roll the failed dice. Whole thing or the failed dice. Your choice. Because I'm assuming you want to keep your successes. So.
I'd like to keep the success.
Yeah, so roll the failed.
I had two failed dice because it was
roll both
3 dice with the advantage.
Yep.
All right.
Roll both of those.
Another 3. That's 10, and another number that's higher than.
So
6.
10's 2. So how many did you get in total? 10's 2, 6 to 9's 1. 4. I got only one success. Who are you interrogating out of this for the next hour? Are you like just the guy you're talking to? Are you interrogating the plant manager? Who are you interrogating?
I want to start with the guy I found.
Okay.
But then if there are others, I want to kind of get like a group. Like, what do you think? What's? I'm not what you think, but I mean, like, what's your story? Why are you here?
Okay.
What have you done?
I will give you facts about the place, and you can take them. I also would like to know, would you like to play a check it again and give you an extra success for another fact? It's a card.
Yes.
So basically, you get extra facts for the case. All right. Feel free to write these down. H2 Mars, according to the plant manager, is owned by the Tyrell Corporation. It was originally built by the Wallace Corporation. It is not a front. Their goal is to get people to Mars and off this godforsaken planet. That is a fact. But to do so, Mars needs plants and a way to thrive. And their goal is to take some of the mining that has happened there and make underground habitats for people to live in that actually have trees and create their own oxygen. It'll be a very humid area, but it would also allow them to create water on Mars, which is unheard of. Usually replicants are sent to Mars. In this place, you do find 2 other facts. One, there is a site area here with the equivalent to like a hologram room for shooting ads. And there's a bunch of brochure-like backgrounds and files that are there to shoot ads to entice people to buy tickets to help pay for what is going on here to get to Mars. So think of it like travel agency, but kind of fake because there ain't no travel until the goal is reached. The fucked up part is the plant downstairs. They fight to not let anyone in. Enough to where 2 people are shot and taken out in body bags. The plant, which I will pull on screen. Oops, wrong one. The chemical plant. And your tokens will kind of stay on the screen when we do it. So just don't worry about it too much. It looks like... Hold on here. Blow it up. There we go. You'll see it is animated and has a shit ton of green chemical solutions in here. This is a form of fertilizer they intend to ship to Mars to fertilize, and it is carried inside of replicants.
Gross.
With the extra piece, you notice that there is a repair area down here for replicants to regrow burnt skin. This chemical is strong enough to eat the skin off of a replicant if it falls out of the cavities that are made to hold these fertilizers. So they're basically like a walking sprayer. And there are, which you didn't encounter, replicants here that have this, that ignore armor and eat human skin. Because it's made to grow stuff on Mars. It's actually not made to hurt people, but if you would have gotten a fight, this would have been very bad if you went downstairs. Like I said, may have been last episode.
Good thing we all got wrecked up here.
No, Marley did the right thing and called fucking support like a real officer. That's all the facts that you get from them. Lennox, what would you like to roll? Tech? Okay, so you're going through their files, what they've set up, all that kind of stuff. All right, give me your tech roll. And we do have another one of the check again. If you do get a success, we can do that. I have security for this. It is an opposed roll. All right, nothing great.
4.
4, okay, I have 2. That gives you 2. We'll do it, I think we have one more check agains. That'll give you 3 facts. This is Star Drew's. So here's what you learn. Yes, Wallace did own this. It was bought out by Tyrell. That is a true statement. No one has lied, so you can kind of cross-reference those. Tyrell has been shipping Nexus 9s here to be retrofitted to go to Mars. It failed. They're just not capable of handling it. So they started producing Nexus 6 again. Nexus 6 are a little more dangerous. They're not really good at what they do. They are, I shouldn't say not good at what they do. They get aggressive. They realize that they're replicants. They overthrow things. They're a hassle, but they're durable and they've been sent to Mars to do stuff. The reason, and I quote, that the file says that they sent Nexus 6s instead of sending 8s, which are known to go, is because they are easier to modify and do not hold the same emotions. From anything that has ever been said or researched, that is 100% not true. The biggest problem they had with Nexus 6s is because they had too much fucking emotion. An example that'd be a Blade Runner. The guy who played Batista, his character was a 6. They're super emotional. They think they're human. They want to be human. That's the first fact. So it's a cover. They're sending Nexuses here to be retrofitted. There is a secret facility on site that is made to retrofit replicants. Okay? That's the second. The third one, and probably the most important, there's also a spaceship that launches from here. Basically, it is made when they have everything they need. They would load the ship and send it to Mars. It is sent with replicants that are child replicants, that by the time they hit Mars, they are adults, and during that entire trip, because they're 9s for this, at least that's what it says, they will grow into adults for the journey for all the ad and press that is being made. So the entire journey to Mars, kid to adult, and it's like the entire journey of them going to Mars. You should do it too, see how safe it is. No one knows that these are not actual kids. They think they're children going. It's just replicants that grow. Very similar to the skin cells you found and all that kind of stuff. Super sus, Nessie. Anything else during that shift? I will tell you there is some easy-ass shift cards. Easy-ass shift will allow you to get an extra roll on something because easy-ass shift takes half the time. So if you both would like to make an extra action, you can. It just cannot be the same skill on site. Is there anything the two of you would like to do before I go to our lovely ride in the sky?
With diamonds.
With diamonds. Do you want to use easy-ass shifts, both of you? Is there more information you think you can get out of this place? Or, with the information I've given, something you would like to research at the facility more for the case?
I want to figure out how to get into this secret place. How do I get there?
It's not on the map.
There's not a sign.
There's not a map. There's no signs. No one who works here knows about it. It's just on the records. And they are from Wallace Corporation, not from Tyrell. So this is an old... somewhere on this fucking facility. You could pay to get a drone to come in and do scanning.
Yeah.
That'd probably be the best way to do it. Do a ground scan.
I'll do that.
All right. If you want to look up the points
I
and
will,
spend points for that.
It's only 1 and I have plenty. So.
Cool. Spend a point, but it is still, if I remember correctly, a connection roll.
I think you're right.
So I need a connection roll.
Pretty sure. That's fine. I can do that.
Marlo will be too busy to do this for you. I can promise that.
I got 1 success.
1 success. You get the drone. It shows up during this shift. You did it like right at the beginning of finding that information out. They take it out of one of the vehicles that are here, and they set it up, and it starts taking photos and underground photos of the facility. Roughly a quarter mile from here, down the road that comes, like, there's a road that comes in, there's the plant, and then another road that goes out to, like, get back into the district. There's a hidden facility underneath that quarter mile road that goes out. It doesn't have any power on grid, so it's probably self-sustaining of some form. How to get in, they find no doors. I rolled for the check for the drone. It just knows it is there. You do know it's there. It could be dug up. Records can be pulled, but it's not something that's going to happen on this shift.
That's fine.
Enzo, is there anything you would like to do with your easy-ass shift card? The first one was used from Kyle. Is there anything you'd like to do for your easy-ass shift? We're going to use serving hands. Any other check. Can't be the same skill. Could be observation. Could be whatever it is you want to use. That makes sense. And obviously you guys have shared this information to each other too.
I was looking at, let's see. Okay. No, I actually. Now, Enzo's gonna take a shift to just sort of relax. He's going to stand out front and pop a cig.
What's easy-ass shift? So
really
it's half the time.
enjoy this one. Yeah, really enjoy this one and regain 1 stress.
All right, so you use it to regain a stress, which is great.
Well, a resolve. Just get rid of a stress.
Well, the two of you are welcome to take a bathroom break as I switch to Henry waking up inside the van. Henry, you wake up. You are lightly strapped into a bed inside of a big spinner. There is no one standing back here. You do hear conversation going on. When you look to your left with your good eye, you can see Marla is also hooked up to an IV, and so are you. You're both riding the back of a medical spinner. Have you ever been hit in the head so hard that you see stars for like a day or so afterwards? I have. It sucks shit. It's like that, but it's more like lattice work across your vision right now. Marla, do you sleep during this or do you stay awake during this ride?
I think Marla's probably going to pass out. She would trust the people around her right now. She called them in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't like that reaction. I said the wrong response.
No, you did the most human thing you would do is take a nap. So
be realistic.
During the shift, here's the things you will get back. You did get medical attention during the shift. You still have a broken leg. Mm-hmm. That's not fucking changing. It is casted, which means you'll be able to move, but you have a disadvantage on any actions you have, but you will be able to hobble around. It's like having a cane and a crutch, right? If you get crit again, instead of me rolling a new spot, your leg breaks again, and it is very bad.
Neat.
Okay, so it allows you to like move about your apartment, things like that. You are passed out. Heart rate monitor is good. You're dreaming about whatever you'd like. You will get 1 health back. We will also play a card, which will give you a 2nd health point back, as they are taking care of you to make sure that you're doing well. It's the whole don't worry, recover an extra piece. We're going to use serving hands. Yeah. Do you use your key item to get a stress back during this? I'm giving you the option to get as much back as I can.
Yeah.
While you were sleeping.
I don't like this.
You should.
No. I think that's probably like
October,
a fidget
baby.
thing that she has. Is anytime that she starts to get stressed, she kind of just like turns her ring around on her finger a little bit.
Absolutely. Do you have a key item though? That's more what I was asking.
Yeah, no, it's my signet ring.
So you get a stress.
It's my Ttrpgfamily onyx signet ring with a T that seems to be etched in. Yeah.
The hum of the spinner lulls you to sleep. You've slept in the back of a lot of rich cars. Henry, on the other hand, has not done that. Henry, you wake up, you don't feel well. Your fingernails are laying on the bed next to you as fungus has grown out of them. In your boots, you can feel it as well. It's squishy. Inside of your mouth is dry and feels almost like you've eaten dirt, like you've been buried alive, like soil almost in it. You can't think quite well. Like everything is fragmented. Every time you think about something, all you get is the feeling of hungry. Unfortunately, you have had these fungi grow in you, but you have never been given the fertilizer. And you're drawn to find darkness and food. Darkness because fungus grows in the dark and it is very bright in here. Henry, how would you like to get rid of one of these two problems? You either need food, and no, you don't need brains, you're not a zombie, but you need fertilizer, like dirt or bury yourself or something along those lines, or some form of food for water, things like that. And you need the lights turned off. Henry, go about doing this. And if you don't want to do it, you got to make a roll. If you fail, you take a stress. So if you don't want to do what I'm telling you, you have the option to roll against it.
I feel like with all that pain and everything else that he experienced, he'd want to get rid of the lights.
Okay. Cool. How would you like to get rid of the lights in here? You're like lightly strapped to a table. It would be a roll if you want to break the straps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
Okay.
break the straps.
All right. If you make the success, it does not wake Marla up. If you fail, there's a chance that Marla will wake up during the scene.
Is that a strength and force?
Yes, correct. Strength and force. Roll well. You only need one to break the straps.
2 successes.
Break one, you unvelcro the other ones. I'm gonna make a roll for people up front. They're bopping to music. They don't pay attention. I rolled 2 2s, and they have no reason to push. You get up and you start looking for lights to shut off. Okay. Give me a tech roll.
Tech roll. Okay.
You're in the back of an ambulance. I guarantee this is made to not be tampered with. Back of a spinner. And I hate to tell you this, but to turn lights off in a spinner or in an ambulance, it's not in the back of the vehicle. It's in the front of the vehicle.
That is no successes.
None. You look around, you don't find anything. You are decently loud. Can I get a roll from Marla to see if she wakes up to him rattling this place looking for a way to turn off lights?
I absolutely can. Let's see, what roll would this be?
Probably observation.
Observation,
No,
that
observation
makes sense, yeah.
disadvantage though, because you are sleeping.
Okay.
Would you like to use a
Beautiful.
card to get rid of disadvantage?
Let's do it.
All right.
If we
We're
only
gonna
have like this
use-
session and next, yeah.
Yeah, well, we've used a lot of cards. Most of our cards left are going to be initiative cards. All right. We're going to use one for it. One success. And we're going to use the card from Kyle. Thank you, Kyle. All right. One success. You wake up. You see Henry moving about the inside of this thing. What would you like to do? He's like looking for something. You could break the lights, Henry, as a heads up.
Right. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Henry?
I want to try to break a light. I can't see.
All right, force again.
Yeah.
Like the Henry's not fighting. He's like, let's go. Let's lean into the fungus. Yeah, right.
Ooh. Wow. Now I roll good. 3 successes on that one.
You see Henry smash a light and it goes dark in here. When it goes dark in here, you can see the white that has grown through his eye, grown on his leg, is bioluminescent, and it glows this eerie looking blue. Marla, you are also strapped down because we are driving. What would you like to do? He is standing.
Are there no like EMTs back
There are.
here
They're in the
with
front.
us?
Nope, in the front of the vehicle. There is a door in between where they not a door, but like a cage, basically, so things don't slide forward. In between, so you could call for them. You hear one singing right now.
This is so upsetting because there's Allie Brain versus Marla Brain,
I
and
know,
they're screaming
I know.
at each other.
I know.
No, Marla would be like, "What, Henry? What are you doing right now?"
When you do that, one of the EMTs looks back and sees him standing. He's like, "Sir, you have to sit down." And he gets up and he starts to come to the back and open up the cage to get to the back. I would like initiative for everybody.
Oh, I hate it. Okay.
Because I want to know what Henry's doing. If Henry's going to get the first option, we're going to go down the list here. We are going to start with Marla for the first one. So let's look at initiative. BS, Ian. Let's see what we get. First initiative is from Kyle. Unfortunately, Marla, it's a 10.
Damn it. Okay. That's fine.
The next one is from Kyle, and it goes to Henry, and it is a 1. And then we're gonna go with the EMTs. The 1 for Henry. And then the EMT gets a 2. He does go right after Henry. And I'll put the 2 EMTs together. And I'll do a separate. I'll do a 5 for the other EMT. And then 1 for Marla at 10. All right, Henry. You get the light shattered. An EMT opens the cage. And it's one of those big emergency ambulances where there's a space in between. It's a double wide spinner to make sure you both fit in it. What would you like to do?
Does any light pour in when he does it?
Yes, it does. Yeah, absolutely.
I see light, and I go over and I just kick him back through.
All right, give me. I'm assuming you're just pushing him away, or are you attacking him?
I'm like hot, like
force.
Kicking him.
Oh,
yeah,
you're trying to hurt him. Oh, even better. Please give me a hand-to-hand combat roll. I will do mine as well. I would love to say I'm great at this, but I'm not. I'm gonna push because I don't want to die. Ooh, I got 1 success. Marla is still strapped down.
I got 2 successes.
You Spartan kick him into the front of it. With that said, I'm gonna spend those cards. That goes to the EMT. First one is the one that came back. He stands back up. He is going to grab for a stim. He's going to try to put you to sleep. I'm going to do a hand-to-hand combat roll versus you. Give me your hand-to-hand. Pose rolls.
Give me stuff. I'm going to push. That's better. 2.
Cool. I got 0. What's your damage?
What's your damage?
Woo, sick. No, hand to hand. That would just be straight up.
Is he grabs the like a hypo gun from up front, and he puts a hand on you as he gets kicked back, and he comes in to stab you. How do you hit me for enough to knock me unconscious? Because I only have 3 health.
Oh, he does that. Can I just return it? Boom, right into his throat.
Oh, you sprays next to him and hits the driver. The driver sees what's going on. He hits the autopilot on his action. Then it goes to Marla. He yells.
Okay.
He's like, I don't know what is going on right now, but sir, you need to sit down. Then he like hits the autopilot. Marla, would you like to use force to get out of your restraint? You only need 1 success.
Marla's actually going to use something that she has with her. So just to get a visual like layout of this area right now.
Yep.
Henry is far enough away. Like he just Spartan kicked.
Everything's within everything's within short, but he is not within within reach. You would have to get up and move to him.
Okay.
He's not engaged.
But basically, what I'm more concerned about how far away any EMTs would be from Henry.
Right next to him, in the driver's seat. He's in the front cabin.
Okay. I don't think I can use that then. Marla's gonna yell. No, I would actually. Could I roll an observation?
Absolutely.
To try to basically recall. I'm trying to basically recall knowledge on that fluorescent glowing from his leg and what it could mean based on his behavior.
I mean, it's never been anywhere in any record ever, so disadvantage.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
This is brand new shit. This is a new case file.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if it was something that we might...
Nope.
Okay, cool.
Nope. This is an October special.
No, I don't know anything.
It's definitely not normal. It's definitely not him. He must have like an infection or something weird. You've heard about weird things when people have left planet, but you've never left planet. So we draw cards again for the next round.
Oh man. Okay.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong? We'll go right down the list again. This time it is the next one in a row. I hate to do this to you, Marla, but you're still at 10.
That's
I hate to do this to Henry. The next one in the row, Henry is still a 1.
Jeez.
But I'm not gonna lie, the next one in the row is a 2, and the EMT who's a driver stays at 2. Oh, Kyle, played in that order. I'm not even fucking kidding. Keeping it fair. Keeping it fair. Friendo.
If we ever meet in person, I will slap you.
This is for.
I will thank you for your generous cards and then slap you for
You're gonna get a slap
generous
hug.
cards.
Someone just played it too. Moxie's like 2. That's up the food chain, girl. I go bottom up in the orders when I'm doing oldest.
I tried really hard.
Yeah. I mean,
I tried real hard to help.
It'd be like that sometimes.
So it's okay, Henry. You're first. The guy puts on autopilot. He reaches down to grab a sidearm. What would you like to do?
Where'd the other guy? Did he just crumple like right?
Oh, he falls into like you know how there's like the console in the middle. He hits it and slides, and it falls head first into the passenger side foot area, into the well. His feet are like kind of up in the air.
Is there anything hanging on the wall or on like something?
Oh, like an item?
Yeah.
It's funny you should mention that. Hold on a minute.
Item cards. Yay.
There is some stuff in here. There is a medical kit, or a pry bar to like get people out of cars if there's something wrong. Do one more, just because this is like within arm's reach, or an oxygen tank.
I want to grab the pry bar.
Okay, you have a pry bar. Cool.
And I want to stab him with it.
So you move, you grab it, and you take a swing. Give me a roll to hit this poor sap.
You look lonely.
Hand to hand.
Yeah.
This guy is ready. He pushed though. He pushed. What you got for me?
2.
I have a 2 as well. You swing. He gets the gun up and blocks the pry bar. That is your action. It goes to me. I am going to shoot in melee. I am better at shooting, but I'm not that great. So I'm only rolling 1. And unfortunately, Marla can't reach me because she did not break her stuff out. You can use a mobility because there is cover in this area. Give me a mobility roll, sir. You have a broken leg. I would like to remind you. Mobility, you have disadvantage right now. Only the 1 die. You lose the lowest. So basically, both struggle rolling.
8. So 1 success.
I got 1 success as well. So they're struggling in the front of the car, Marla. Gun up in the air, pry bar, and they're grappling each other. And you see the gun go over his shoulder and kind of like aim at you as he's like punching Henry in the stomach, trying to get free. Marla, it's your turn. What would you like to do? Still tied down. And not in a fun way.
Yeah, no, this sucks. All of this sucks. I am
does.
going to I'm gonna go ahead and try to
Ooh, I saw that card.
aim
I saw that shit.
my
Aim? Okay, I would love for you to aim,
Yeah.
but I remember I said you're tied down.
So I can't even like
No, your hands are down, so you don't slide out of the bed. You were sleeping.
oh my
tied
god, my fucking hands. God,
Yeah, that's
damn
how
it.
that's
Okay.
how they work.
I
You
wanna
fly
wiggle out
through
of
the
this.
air. It's a force check to break it.
Oh. Okay.
You only need 1 success. What could go wrong? What could go wrong? You broken leg.
I believe
What a horrible situation. What a. Would you like to push?
yes. I will push. I will be stressed out. I just signet ringed. Yes. I will push that 5.
Just signet ring.
No, you can push and you can re-roll any failure.
5 again.
Okay.
You got it 1? She's a
Throw
talker.
it away.
She's a talker.
Throw that dice away.
She's a talker.
Literally anywhere else.
Oh. I will say, somebody, that's a break in the case. Oh, that can't help you. Sorry, I thought someone pulled the 1.
maybe.
6.
That's not
I
gonna help
finally
you.
got a 6. I'm okay. I got
Oh,
it.
you got a 6?
I finally
Oh.
got one.
Oh,
That's
I
why I'm
thought you were
trying.
crying because you got a 1, and that's why I was
Yeah,
like,
we-
I need you to throw that dice.
I did too.
Cry.
But it's
I need you
It's
for
a cry. It's a cry of joy. I
God, that was amazing.
finally did it.
Can I what do you break free? You are now free of the restraints, which means we go back to the initiative rounds. Do you make a phone call during this at all?
He just got my hands phone.
I didn't know if are you calling a friend? Calling a friend?
To? Am I allowed to? Or
Yeah,
is
I'll-
that going to be my next
Ping? No, I'll just let you call. Yeah. As long as it's not a roll.
Oh my god. I'm calling Lennox because what the fuck is this?
Lennox, your phone rings when you're in the middle of trying to go through the drone footage, figure out what's going on. Phone rings. With that said, I would like to start at the top of the list for the next round. Guess who gets a 1 this time? Marla, after she breaks free. Unfortunately, Henry gets a 7 after that. And the EMT gets a 5. Thank you, Kyle, for all of those lovely initiative cards. You make your phone call to Lennox. Lennox, you got a call from Marla. What would you like to say?
Marla, and I'm literally still watching the camera footage.
Yeah, you're like, how the fuck do we get in here?
Well, shouldn't you be asleep or being pumped full of drugs or taking
hear
the drugs
you
out of
hear
your
a
pocket or something?
Boom in the background.
What is that?
What? He is attacking the AMTs that we need you guys here. Can you just...
She's cutting in and out like she is right now in real life.
Like, Marla, you gotta. You're
Calm down, Marla.
screaming and it's cutting out your mic on the phone. One more time at like a regular volume, please. I'm concentrating on something very.
That was her turn. That's her turn.
Broke lights, attacked, EMT, ambulance, steering wheel, fight.
I don't even care what context those words were in. There's no way it's a good one. I'm on my way, I guess.
You don't even know where the fuck they are.
Sounds like those painkillers they gave her are kicking in.
Jesus.
Oh.
And I'm essentially whatever little person that is definitely below me in rank, that is flying the
Some
drone
random officer
around.
next to you, yeah.
Some
yeah, he's
rando.
Like, he's like tech, like a tech officer. He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Record the rest of this. You better have already been recording, or I
Oh,
will
we're recording
make sure
all
your
this, of
life was
course.
a
Yeah,
living hell.
absolutely, Lennox,
Great.
absolutely.
Cool.
You seem okay. Was that call
definitely keep
okay?
doing that.
Was that call?
I'm-
Are you all right? Is everything okay?
I am good. I'm just very confused. I will.
Me too.
meet
I
you
have
back
no
at the
idea
station.
how to get into here. I've been looking through all of the footage and nothing seems to have an actual entrance in. I'm actually kind of wondering. Hear me out. What if they buried the entrance? And there's no, we'd have to dig. Like maybe there's not a connecting tunnel. Maybe they collapsed it thinking, they'll dig it up when they need it. He has no idea you're talking about a fucking phone call.
No, he doesn't.
So right here, there looks like there's a crack and he's like pointing to like this tunnel that looks like it's maybe collapsed.
No, yeah, totally. I mean, it did not belong to Tyrell forever. It makes sense that Wallace would bury
That's what I was thinking.
Can you do me a favor?
We'll
Check out your theory.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and keep recording all of this, and then take the map that we've laid out over there.
Okay.
Put X's on all the places you find cracks, and I'm gonna meet you. Back at the
X's. I'm gonna
station.
give you full coordinates, depth map. That's normal.
Perfect. Look at you go.
Where are
You're
you
doing
going?
Great. I've got to head back to the station for an emergency.
Okay. I'll make sure this data gets back. It's gonna probably take 4 to 8 hours for everything.
Totally fine. I'll be there when it gets there.
And you start heading up front, and then Stokes is just out front smoking. With that, we'll go back to
What the hell?
Your ass in the car.
When that is said,
I'm gonna pretend you didn't talk to me like that, and we're gonna go.
There we go.
So end of your shift, roughly, as they're flying across town, you're getting in your guys' spinner to try to get back to wherever the fuck they're heading back to in the LAPD.
Chase?
And it is going to end up being a chase mechanic for them to try to get to you in time as we're going.
I got it. Okay.
So we have a chase and we have a combat. So I'm going to have to ask the team, who's driving between Lennox and Enzo?
And so what's your driving score?
Because you're versus the
I've been
autopilot.
driving. I've been driving a long time, kid.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm gonna let Enzo drive.
Enzo's driving. All right. Enzo's driving. So let me grab my cards here. I was really not expecting a chase. I was expecting Marla just to get knocked the fuck out or thrown out the back or this to crash. I was really expecting one of those options. Let me get through.
I would have assumed the crash would be very likely, but
It's
here
still,
we are.
Hey, look, we ain't out of the woods yet.
The night is a pup.
Yep. So we got aerial obstacles, and remember how this works. We have chase maneuvers. I'm assuming we're gonna do that. We'll put it in our alchemy chat like we have last couple times. There's no foot or ground obstacles for this one. I'm gonna shuffle these puppies up, and what we'll do is vehicle happens first. Inside the vehicles happen afterwards with the initiatives that we have. Okay. Because this will just give us our cinematic chase scene. What could go wrong? Enzo, please pick what you want. I am going to pick what the vehicle has, and it's pretty fucking easy. And then I'm going to pull an obstruction card. Would you like 2 obstruction cards pulled?
We get to pick
For
the one.
us?
You
or
get
for
to
them?
pick. You don't know. That's why you're pulling 2. You get to pick which one you want.
Are we caught up now, or do I have to do a
No, we're going to be
pursuit
doing rolls and stuff, but I have to pull an obstruction card as part of it. So basically, you are chasing them, so they go first, and then you go first. So we both pick our chase, so whatever your chase is going to be. And then I tell you the obstacle, and then we resolve, and then we will go in the car and resolve inside the spinner with a fungus person. Yeah. So pick what you want for yours. I'm just gonna. You're not close to them. You need to catch up. I will tell you that. I'm going to do this. Okay. I have mine. Do you have yours?
No, I'm trying to get the chase. Here we go.
Yeah, they're also those.
Getting
The cheat
chase
sheet has them
information
as
up here
well.
In front of me.
Pursue and
Yeah,
flee.
I just wanted to review what they mean.
Sure, absolutely. You can't really cut off. You're not within close proximity. You can't really block. So I'm assuming you're pursuing. That's my guess. I'm fleeing.
Yeah.
I'm not even fleeing. I'm just flying towards the destination on autopilot. Other autopilot. That's what I'm going to use. Other autopilot. That's what I'm using. I'll change that for you. Other. It's on autopilot. And you're pursuing, I assume?
Yeah, let me write that in.
All right.
So
that's going to be mobility drive. Before we do that, do we want to pull 2 cards?
Yes.
All right, we're going to do new obstruction
gotta
from
pull
serving
one anyway.
hands.
I would
We have to
definitely
pull one
rather
anyway.
have
cards,
choice.
then yes.
I pulled 2 now. So it continues on its path out the window, Marla, as you roll over out of the hole, the manacles. You can see they're flailing, a gun's aiming in your area. Out the windshield, you can see you're flying through the entertainment district. There's bright neon lights everywhere. Horrible place to crash. With that, we have either, and this I'll give this to the group, we either have hollow ad, we're in the entertainment industry, or downpour. Which one would you like?
Wait, one more time.
Hollow ad or downpour? Which one would you like?
You're driving. I'll give you the choice.
Oh yeah, I would definitely
Great.
put the pressure on somebody else. Great call.
Yeah.
Hollow ad.
Hollow ad, okay. As you take off from this facility, you are bombarded with Home to Mars ads. A huge hollow ad of digital companion or something else reaches for the vehicle and blocks your line of sight as you are taking off. Each driver must make an observation roll. So mine's the entertainment district. Yours is for leaving the Home to Mars area. You need to make an observation roll to stay on course before you get to roll your mobility roll. I'm an AI. Yep, okay. I continue on course. What do you get?
No successes.
No successes? Would you like to
No
push?
successes.
Otherwise,
Is it?
the fail roll means the maneuver for the round automatically fails. So you basically lose this section of the chase and you do not get off the ground. You have to like fly around the hollow ad. You don't get to make your mobility
That
check.
was an observation roll, so that would be a stress, right?
Yes,
Did I
correct.
push?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, give me another reroll. Would you like to aid, actually, being in the car? That would give him advantage. Like, no, it's an ad. Do you want to aid Lennox?
Yeah.
Okay. You get 2 of your lowest dice then. What could go wrong?
Who?
The answer 2. Yeah, you get 2 of your lower die because she's aiding you. Like, no, it's an ad. Go.
Both successes.
It seems so real, and it is a spaceship taking off out of the area where the spaceship is supposed to be. As you take off through it, you have to go around. You lose your mobility check this round. I continue on my course. That takes us to the inside of the vehicle at 1 with Marla. Marla, what would you like to do with the gun pointed in your general vicinity?
Okay, so just real quick confirming, this is currently being driven by an AI. This is like a Lesta or whatever sort of ambulance.
Okay, it's considered a large spinner. It is made to hold up to 5 people.
Cool. I'm going to do something really reckless out of desperation, and I'm going to roll off the stretcher to take cover.
Okay.
And so, I'm going to...
I mean, you're taking cover by crouching behind it?
Yeah.
I mean...
It's tiny, I know, but
you could
any
be
little
under
thing.
I guess you could be on a foot of the bed if you want, like roll to the foot of the bed. Okay, cool. I'll give you cover for that.
Okay.
Excellent. All right.
I'm going to pull out the other item that I picked up as I let go a flashbang grenade.
I mean, it is autopiloted.
And he don't like light, right?
He does. Yeah, he doesn't like light, which... First off, you do have a broken leg. You can stand now, but you do have disadvantage on any physical activities, like that would involve running, chasing, things like that. You can shoot guns and all that, fine. You pull a flashbang and throw it into the room. How the fuck does the flashbang work?
So it does not have any damage effects. It is just going to
To
be like an
normal people.
ocular and, well, yeah, fair. So it can be thrown up to a medium range. Everybody in the zone will have to roll a stamina on their next turn, or they just lose their action.
Well, you all are in the zone. It's a fucking car.
And it lingers D6 rounds.
So everybody has to make... What roll is that?
Stamina.
I'm assuming you cover your
want
eyes. You know
me?
it's coming. I'm not worried about it. But, yeah, roll it. We'll have the audience roll it. Give me a D6, audience. Henry, make your roll. I'm going to make one for the EMT. Oh, fuck. I'm going to push. I don't want to be blind, man. Okay. Don't do it. No one can hear you. We're on solo Henry cam. He was singing the AutoZone song, audience. But he made it flashbang. Like 2 rounds, okay.
That is 3 successes.
3? Well, I got 1. So you both like tuck into each other. The flashbang goes off. Both of you are fine. I made it as well. And that takes us to the next person in initiative order, which is the EMT. I'm gonna pull the gun back and try to shoot you again. Get a mobility roll. Remember, you disadvantage because you have a broken leg. I did well with only 1 die. You don't have to see to shoot somebody at point blank range. You just touch the muzzle.
1.
I got 2. As he pops a hole into you, you get your armor. Give me your D6 roll. They did not take your armor from you. They didn't know any better. Just a fucking...
The armor does...
You need a D6. If you get a 6, you ignore 1 of the 2 damage. Did you get a 6? Okay, you only take 1 damage. Boom! You hear the gun go off, Marla. When you open your eyes back up, the blast is for 2 rounds, you said? So is it everybody has to roll each round, or if you failed, it lasted 2 rounds?
Everybody has to roll each round. Each
God.
round, yeah.
Okay. Well, Henry, it's your turn. The flashbang is off. You're blind right now. Your eyes closed. What do you want to do?
Well, I just got shot too, right?
Yeah, you just got shot too.
That takes me down to 0 health.
Oh, you fall. You're broken again.
Takes me.
The EMT does his fucking job. Awesome. Henry, I get to offer you something really fun. Would you like to learn a permanent health to regain 1 health point from the fungus as it grows through your body?
Yes, please.
Okay. He gets shot. He starts to stumble forward. And you see vines in that that glowing fungus come out of him and start sealing the wound close. And he's got like a glowing mark and hole on him. You are still standing. You have 1 point, but your permanent health goes down by 1. That takes us to Henry. Henry, what do you want to do since you were still standing?
I want to go up and I want to grapple him.
You're grappling me. Let's go. I think we have a critical grapple card left.
Do we?
I think-
Automatically give me it.
No, you have to
That
make a
automatic-
success. If you do, it becomes a crit.
Oh, got you. Oh, let's go. 2.
2. It's already crit if I fail. I can't push anymore. I got none. I got none. Fuck. Do we have a grapple one in here for you? Because if so, that'll give you a crit as well. Which would be 2 crit. What is a crit? What is the grapple card called? Was it called grip? Fuck, was it called?
Give me some grip.
No, give me a grip. Oh, I think we might be out. I think we used the last one. We did use the last one. Shit. All right. Yeah, there's none left, but you did crit me. It is crushing damage, good sir. Can you roll your crushing crit damage? And I roll my armor, but I got a 4 out of 6, so I didn't soak a point.
D6, right?
Yeah. Yep. D6.
2.
A 2. Broken nose. Do you headbutt this guy and break his nose in the middle of the fight with your broken eye socket? With that, it would take us back to the chase. As you fly around the area, I need you to pick what you're doing. I'm just gonna tell you I'm taking other. There's no reason for me to take anything else but other. To the group. Do the rest of you in the other car? Let's see here. Want to play an instruction card? So you can pick from 2.
Because you have to draw one every round.
I have to draw one regardless. Yep. I'm assuming you're going to
I'd
pursue. I'm on autopilot. There's really nothing to do unless I get hit. So I'm other. Fly to destination. All right. We're going to pull 2 new cards as you're flying through. The downpour didn't happen. We just had the billboard going. You either hit. There's a billboard card that I pulled, or construction. Which card would you
They
like? This
both
affects
impact
both of
us
you.
again. Great.
No, no, it affects both parties.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not as bad then.
So do you want billboard or construction?
Didn't have very good luck with the billboard
The last time was Hollow
last time.
Oh no!
In my
The last time you used the billboard, it worked smashingly, literally.
That's true.
Construction or billboard?
If this were a movie, we've already done that. We can't smash
do it
into a billboard
again.
again.
I mean, unless it's your one-trick pony. You know, like Polymorph. I was in that game. I remember. it
better
well.
than one-trick ponies.
We're gonna do construction then.
Yeah.
You pick. Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go construction.
All right. Major construction site. This place is under construction. Oh, there's tons of places of construction in the area they're in. It gives an advantage to hide, block, or the cut-off maneuver, but a disadvantage to pursue, flee, and shoot and stand. So on your pursue, flee, you're making a mobility roll. Make your roll. If you fail, your car takes damage as you're rushing through construction to get to them. I have to do the same thing with the autopilot. So roll your maneuver with disadvantage, which means you lose your lowest die. If she wants to aid you, that will wash it out.
I will aid.
Okay. All right.
I'm trying to give you directions as to the best path to get through.
This is
here.
where this is bad, because while there's combat going on in the other car, the autopilot failed the construction roll.
Replicants are like
And
any other machine.
vehicles take
They're either a
damage
benefit or a hazard.
when you fail construction rolls. What did you get? What did you get there? What did you get there, Enzo, for your mobility roll?
Until until today, Enzo has not taken any physical damage. He's taken no stress. Today, all the dice are against him because I got no successes.
Would you like
I
to
got a
push?
1, in fact, on one
would you like
of
to?
those dice.
Would you like to push?
Yeah. Shh.
All right.
Reroll the whole damn thing.
Yes,
Boom.
we're doing the whole damn thing.
Hey, 2 successes.
2 successes. You don't hit anything as you go through construction. We do. We take a D3. Oh, the vehicle takes 3 points of damage as the EMT vehicle clips a crane flying through from people shifting in the vehicle. This is a fight going on. It's really not made to fly while people are throwing down inside. As they clip it, D3 points of damage to the vehicle. It careens off, which means now I have disadvantage on my next roll for autopilot. You all move 1 closer. You are currently 3 successful checks away from them as you're flying through the city. Inside the vehicle, 1, we have to pull our initiative cards, but before that happens, remember all those people with broken legs in there?
Yeah.
You all gonna make a mobility roll at disadvantage from the car hitting a crane flying through construction.
You know, that's
Did a mobility roll?
Mobility, yeah. Disadvantage. EMT makes it. He holds strong. I am grappled. or well, right now. I'm not happy about that. What'd you get, Marla? Did you get a
Got
success?
1 success.
Perfect.
with
You do
disadvantage.
not hurt yourself. What do you got there, Henry?
Got 1 as well.
All right. That means we go into initiative for all of you. I think this is going to be the end of either Henry or me on this one. We're going to go down to the bottom of the list. Let's see what we got here. We're down to Nessie here. Marla, how lucky do you feel today? Do you feel lucky? Do you feel like things are
Sounds like a
well?
3.
You know what though? You got a 2. Henry,
Oh.
how lucky do you feel today?
Probably not. Is it Henry? I don't know anymore. I've got a fungus in me, so not very lucky.
Henry, you got a 4.
Okay. Lucky.
The EMT, on the other hand, I don't think he's made for this many rounds of a struggle bus because he got a 10. And that takes us to Marla first. Flashbang second round. Please make your rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Do I make one too?
That's right.
Nope, you're good. You know what's going on. EMT fails this one as he opens his eyes from the grapple going on and careening. He falls into the driver's seat, holding his eyes from the flashbang. You are grappling him, so you're kind of with him, like holding on to him still. What about the 2 of you? Or well, not Marla. I'm sorry. What about you, Henry?
A 1.
Did you make your observation roll? Did you get a success? Damn. All right, Marla, it's your turn. What do you want to do? Henry's back is to you. He's holding on to the guy.
Yeah. So what I'm going to try and do, again, I'm going to try to take a non-lethal shot and basically fire near his ear so that it doesn't hit him, but hopefully shocks him enough to lose his grip.
So I'd love to tell you that is a possibility. And what you could do if you'd like, you could use a distraction card and give it to the EMT.
Let's do that.
That'll give him advantage as you're like firing in the area. Yeah, I mean, we'll use that as the scene for it. Okay. Okay, Henry, you're first. You're grappling. What are you doing? A shot goes off next to you. I now have advantage on my next roll.
Is he leaning over the thing?
Like you guys are in the center between the 2 rooms. He's kind of like in the driver's seat. You're holding on to him still with the grapple.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
I'm gonna slam his head into the window if I can.
All right, so you're making an attack roll? All right, cool. So
Yeah.
continuing forward. I get advantage on this, which is good because my grappling is bad. I'm gonna take a damage and re-roll. Bring it, bitch. What you got for me, son?
I only got 2.
I got 4.
Damn.
As you go to shove him in the window, he moves aside and clocks you in the face with the pistol because he's doing melee. which is crushing damage. It does a d6. I got a 3. Your window, let's see here. Crushing broken fingers. You have disadvantage on firearms and hand-to-hand combat skills. The EMT is still in it to win it. After he breaks your fingers and hits them, I'm going to try to pop another round into you at this point. Give me a mobility roll. Ooh. boy, you need to make you need 1 here. You need 1 here.
2.
I shoot, you deflect the arm out of the way again. It is getting spicy up front, Marla. It is now it's Henry. What are you looking at? 1 hit point right now and pretty much no stress left, I'm assuming.
I got 1 left.
Okay. So Henry and me and you, that's everybody. EMT shot and missed. That takes us back to the car chase. I'm assuming we're using another obstacle, because if I lose another one, you guys catch me this round. As I'm like not doing so well. We'll use Kyle's. 2 obstructions. I'm assuming you are pursuing again. You can see the car at this point as you're entering the district. You can see it pull up on the display between you and Linux in the car. You know they're in front of you. I will shuffle these and draw 2. You guys can pick which one you want as you're making your way through. Are you fucking kidding me? It's your lucky day, everybody. You got 2 to pick from. Open air or LAPD spinner for the obstruction.
Well.
Open air, right? You want open air?
Oh, that sounds
like a choice.
No.
Are we taking LAPD spinner?
Yeah, let's cut him off at the pass.
I think this makes the most sense that Marla probably called this during her struggle busing.
In the middle of flashbang.
In the middle of the flashbang, she's like, LAPD in the area, like that kind of call. With that said, I will cut to Allie. I'll let her have her conversation with this person because it's the LAPD spinner, standard cruiser model, joins the fray, sirens blaring. This gives advantage to pursue, flee, hide, and stand and shoot. Anyone who performs the stand and shoot maneuver will be fired upon by the police. A Blade Runner can use their external loudspeaker to tell the cops off with a connection roll if you don't want them on, like it's too dangerous. But with them coming up, and this is an ambulance, the ambulance has to stop. So the ambulance comes to a halt as the LAPD cuts it off. Todd, give me your mobility check. If you're successful on this, you will be to them this round. Because I can't fly around, I have to stop. As you pull up on the other side, sirens flashing on each side. You can see inside, Henry is fighting against the EMT. The EMT is firing. You don't see Marla anywhere. Windows are shattered out. There's blood everywhere. There's feet in the air in the passenger seat. Marla, what do you tell the LAPD in the other car?
LAPD, this is Officer Marla Thorne of the RDU. Please hold fire. We have a potentially dangerous civilian on board. Again, please hold fire. We do have a potentially dangerous civilian.
Ma'am, there's gunshots being fired out of the vehicle. Are you on site inside the ambulance, ma'am?
Yes, I am on site inside the ambulance. The one of the shots fired was me.
Would you like to call for extra support for points?
Yes.
What would you like to bring in since you've seen him shot and heal?
It's not so much what I want to bring in. I would like to send him to a tech lab.
Well, that can be afterwards.
Yeah, let me see.
Do you need to call anybody else, or are you happy with one squad car? As you also see Lennox and Enzo pull up on the other side. Pretty sure Nessie's coming.
Right? No, I'm thinking that I would like to Dang. Okay, honestly, we do have the option of a victim autopsy.
You do, and you
Done
also
in the
have a
crime
gold
lab.
card from Serving Hands, which is a break in the case.
I think that would be a great use of that to see if maybe we can use the autopsy room and those scientists and resources to
Well, that
maybe cut into
sounds
this leg.
excellent, except that we have to do initiative to see if Henry can get out of this. This is our last round for the show. Henry, you got a chance to get out of here. It is dark outside. Well, you are in neon, but it is darker than it is in here. We're going to go down to the bottom of our initiative list. Marla, how lucky do you feel this time? You got a 2 last time. Well, Marla, you should, because Serving Hands got you a 1.
Woo!
Henry, how lucky do you feel?
I haven't felt lucky all night.
You should, because you got a 2.
Oh.
Unfortunately, Nessie is giving our EMT a 10. He's trying, man. This isn't his job. All right, Marla, you have a 1. You call them off. Marla, what would you like to do with your action?
So I would like to go ahead and use one of our points here
Okay.
to call in Animoid support. I would like to get a canine unit to tail him if he runs.
All right, what's the time frame on turnaround?
For Animoid support, is a shift, but
Tell
I
you what,
assume
give me a
that-
connection roll. If it's good
do it.
enough, I will say it's in this other spinner car.
Awesome. And I was also going to say, if not, I'd like to at least make sure to tear off some of the clothing so we can get a scent on him.
Okay.
That is 1 success with a set. Oh, no, I'm requesting resources, so I get advantage.
Oh, you need 2 to
That's
shorten
an
the time.
11 on the other dice, which gives me a second success.
You call in that. The other car says, this is Animoid support. We have 2 canine units inside the car, ma'am. On site.
Perfect. Please let loose. If you see the civilian run,
Unfortunately,
anybody who's
right
not...
now, we are flying. We need that EMT to land. That emergency unit needs to land, ma'am. We can't let dogs out in the air.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's logical.
Everyone forgets they're fucking flying in this game.
Look, it's sci-fi. What do you want from me? No. Okay, cool. Marla will end her turn, making her
Okay.
way to the front to try to get the steering wheel.
Well, unfortunately, they're fighting in front of it, which brings me to Adam. Adam, you're number 2 in initiative order. What would you like to do, buddy?
Well, because we're still grappling, I want to like grab him
Okay.
and then try to open the door and like basically
The
like
window's shattered.
Oh yeah, I want to chuck him out the window. See if I can.
All right, post grapple girl. Give me a roll here. I'm not great at this. I'm going to do my damnedest. Oh, good sir. You better be on your fucking roll right now. I will tell you, because you are still a player, you do have cards you can spend. Would you like to use a hold still card, which gives you a crit on a grapple if you are successful?
Yes.
Did you get a 1 success?
I rolled 2 10s.
I thought I did good with 2 6s. I thought I did well with 2 6s, Henry. Henry, that's 6 successes, good sir. That's 2 crits. Thank you to Serving Hands for this. Can you please give me a D6 roll twice? And then I'm going to plummet.
4 and a 5.
A 4. You gouge his eye out. So you grab him by his skull. And you crack his ribs. And how do you finish this person off? As you throw him out
as
the
he's,
window.
like, yeah, as he's shooting, I just knock it out of the way, jam my thumb in his eye, crack him in the rib, and just right over.
When you
the
throw
shoulder.
him, you got 2. Which car would you like to hit? Would you like to hit the spinner that just showed up? Or would you like to hit the spinner that has Lennox and Enzo with the body?
Audience roll. If it's a D6, it's the spinner.
No.
that showed up.
No.
No?
This
You want me to roll it?
You pick it. This is important that you pick it.
Well, I'm in a frenzy. I'm gonna roll for it though.
Okay. I'll say 1 to 3 is Enzo's car, and the 4, 5, and 6 is the LAPD spinner.
It is a 4.
Hits the other spinner. You see a body launch out of the EMT, close about, I don't know, 10 foot, and hit the LAPD spinner. Which cuts us.
Holy.
Yeah.
That also in
That's
doing
sense of
so,
urgency.
that's my last stress because I pushed on that as well too.
Did you black out?
Oh,
You gonna roll a check?
Yeah.
Please,
See what happens.
please, audience. I will like a D6 for this audience. Can I please get a D6 for the stress on this, please? Marla, you see him whip a body out the window 10 foot. Very not human-like. Let's see what the audience gives us here. And then the EMT goes, Wilhelm scream? Do you have that queued up there, Todd? Oh my, that's perfect as he goes flying through the sky.
There it is.
That is a 6, good sir. Did you read what it is?
I did. Marla, as you see him fling this body out, he runs towards you, pushes you out of the way, and he dives through the opposite window to try to land on the building outside.
Well,
They
I'm
are
gonna
twice as
roll.
bright.
It is a long fall, good sir. Can I please get a this is Henry, I need you to make me some form of a stamina roll. It would be a disadvantage for your broken leg, but this gives you an advantage. Please give me your roll. I'm gonna need at least 2 successes, not to just fucking eat it on impact here, jumping out a window, random window in a car to a building.
That is 2 successes.
You guys see him jump out and land like 30 foot down onto another building, stand, and run into the shadows. Please read number 2 for yourself, Adam, as we close out the show today with sirens, 2 spinners touching down on the roof, dogs getting let out to chase him. I was expecting us to be back in the case office for our season finale, but I think we're going to be chasing Adam through the fucking city streets.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Literally not a single good roll all night, and this is what has led to this.
We have a bunch of
Just
case.
tell a story or something.
We have a
like
bunch
that.
of we have a
People
bunch
say
of
that.
case file stuff that we get to upload. There's a whole bunch of information that we get. There'll be humanity points handed out. Holy shit, we blew through cards tonight. I did not expect this to be the direction that Henry went at all. This is not planned, by the way. This part is not planned. I'm rewriting case 4, episode 4. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Blade Runner Working Hands tonight. Does anyone have any live shows this week before I give the full speech for what I have going on for EFP? Is that an alley? That looks like an alley. Alley, we got some solo cam. What you got for me?
Yes, that in fact is the case. So hey guys, what's up? I'm Allie Capwn, and you can also catch me over on Femme Gamer Party over on Twitch for Outsiders in Amberta.
When's that?
I love chase mechanics on
When
Sunday.
is that? And on Sunday? All right. I love
Sunday.
chase mechanics.
Sorry,
too.
I'm too excited about the chase mechanics. Okay.
On Sunday, what time, Allie?
8 o'clock, and that is Eastern Standard, so 9 Central.
Anybody else in the show have anything going on this week? Anyone got any other show?
I don't think that's exciting.
Ooh, what do you got? Let me guess. You are dyeing your hair pink.
Not yet, but
Okay.
we will get there someday.
Okay.
My exciting thing for now is on this past Friday on Gen Con TV, I was at a table playing Eat the Reich. It's a game that's not out yet,
Super
but it
awesome.
is about being vampires and going to kill Nazis. It's super exciting, and I love it quite a bit. And we had to sign NDAs to do it, and it's a whole thing. But we are recording our next episode this week, and it's going to be Gen Con TV's Halloween special.
Oh, that's awesome!
So it will be out for Halloween. Will be our second episode of.
It's Mork Borg, isn't it? Eat the Reich, isn't it? Mork Borg. Or is it its own?
No, it's its own.
It's its own.
But it's beautiful. Like we as players
awesome.
only get the parts that we need. Like we don't get the whole book. So we have our character sheets and our character art, and Sarah had to teach us how to play the game. But it's like so much fun. Grant Howitt is a part of writing it, and he obviously makes really cool games. But I'm excited because we're gonna be the Halloween crew for Gen Con TV this year.
What was that, Todd?
It's an amazing art by Will Kirkby.
Oh, okay, nice.
It's beautiful.
When is it? What time and what day and what channel?
It'll be on Gen Con TV's Twitch channel, and it will premiere the 27th of October. We're filming it this week, so they have enough time to edit it.
All right.
But I believe it's the Friday before October, and it'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern.
Cool. That's awesome.
Over on FGP, we are actually ramping up for in December 2023 right now. So the form to officially apply as a player or a GM or a creator will be going live within the next week. So keep an eye out for that. And if you're interested out in chat, go ahead and
I'll have to take a look. Maybe I'll
gander.
pitch in and play this year instead of GMing shit.
Do it.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Do it.
We'll see. It's a time thing. It's a time thing. I can't promise anything. Adam, anything for you, buddy, besides turning into a fungus-running human that's jumped out of windows and has not died and has created a cinematic scene that I was not planned for, of course. Fucking.
That was a fun surprise. Frankhouse is like, hey, you have a fungus growing in you. I'm like, oh.
I have rules for the fungus.
So actually Friday, Harbingers is back. We had the week off because Megan was here in LA, got to hang out with her and Jordan.
Oh.
So this Friday we are back, and Philip Rossi is taking over as the GM for the next episodes.
I mentioned that yesterday.
Get ready to finish out season 3 of Harbingers.
That's awesome. Well, everybody else, wave here goodbye. I'm going to talk about what we got going on this week.
Everybody.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, so we have a whole bunch of stuff going on here on Erik Frankhouse Presents this week. Tomorrow is obviously watching paint dry as we begin the Cthulhu-esque box raffle. If you're interested in getting in on that, you can always pick up your Ko-Fi tickets or join us tomorrow at noon. But most importantly, on the screen down below me right now, you'll see Danny Grimes, an amazing woodworker and the owner of Delving Wood, along with his lovely wife. Delving Wood is a bunch of terrain that is literally wood. You can't destroy the damn shit, and you can use it to lay out on your table to build really quick dungeons. He's going to be here on Friday for good old corpse talk. We're going to be interviewing him, trying to kill him. He's giving a pack to give away. I think there's an adventure that's in the set as well. So we've had Rob. He's here this Friday. That's going to be at 7 PM CST, if I remember correctly. And then the following Wednesday, we're going to have Alchemy on to bring here and do a huge walk through corpse talk. And we're going to do one more build show on Tuesday to try to kill that motherfucker so he doesn't get away with it. Sorry, Chris, I love you, but I can't let you survive. It's corpse talk. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. The crazy version. I wanted to make a holiday horror / kind of Blade Runner-esque thing, and if the party didn't bring it tonight, let me tell you what. Broken legs, shotgun blast, people jumping out windows, chase scenes, nothing is going according to my plans. I think it's only going according to theirs, and now Lennox knows there's a spaceship. So, what could go wrong in our final episode next week? If you're watching this later, over here, there's going to be a piece to click. We're trying to hit 500 so we can bring in super chats and a bunch of awesome stuff on YouTube. And then here's going to be a video to watch. Probably John Wick. If you haven't watched our John Wick, it's already been spoiled during this, but there's a fucking panther in it. And I mean the animal kind. That's it for us this week. I'll see you tomorrow Thursday at noon. Have a great one, everybody. Man, this system is fucking great.